Someone put ice down in the fucking alleyway. Oh my god, I can't spell. Can I not carry him? I made it.
Sit back there, sip your Capri Sun. You shut the fuck up. Mom's driving.
No, we did.
3 months.
We did.
Feels more like 3 years.
3 years. 3 millennia. I know, I'm a rat. How are you doing, Pumpkin? How was your session? Did you already have it today? This morning?
You sit back there, you sip your Capri Sun. You shut the fuck up.
Explaining
Mom's driving.
explaining to Tony what tits up meant was really funny to me. What's up, Babe Ruthless? Thank you for the new sub. Welcome. Also, Voodoo new subscription. Wow, offline. Dude, thank you very much. It was great. Do you like the person that you're talking to? Babe, join the Discord if you haven't. Thank you very much.
Ah, another like-minded individual. You were thinking what I was thinking, and I like the way you think.
We are the trees, the fields, the bushes. We are everything, Pins.
The sewers.
Yes, that too.
Let's move on. If you want to keep discussing it, discuss that afterwards. Let's get this meeting started. There's really nothing from me apart from
No, I got this.
the thing that probably everyone saw. In terms of spike shift trains, to my knowledge, they should weigh less. I believe half. I believe
20.
They're 20. Yep. I believe they are longer, although I have not actually used them to know. And they should
Super
be done
work
for
today?
longer.
Oh no.
Malton said they were 2 car lengths long now.
Holy, that is
There
long.
you go.
Candice.
That
Wait,
is
what
long.
were
Were
the
the-
She decked him with that snowball.
Oh my, oh
Okay,
yeah,
go
they're
back.
super long.
It's about two lanes worth, maybe just over 2 lanes worth. It looks like. And I believe they go down for much longer.
13 to
Wow,
14 seconds. I
yeah,
counted.
nice.
Oh my god, that is long.
That is
damn.
how
God
long?
damn.
Dang.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
so that
I
just
guess-
means, you know, if we're spiking a road, we at least need to make sure there's like a path for our police officers to make through, and we don't just like fuck all the cars.
Yeah, because that's a long time.
Yeah, that's a long
Like,
fucking
wow.
time.
That you know that went through the room too.
Yeah.
Wait, what? No
Yeah,
shit.
it did.
Do it again.
Yeah, it did.
100%.
So that means
It's,
that
it's about at least 4 cars.
Sorry, give me a sec. I'll be back with the bench.
4
Carry on.
I
car
have a
long.
question.
so essentially, just let me finish with
Look,
the
we're
questions.
trying a new
Essentially, If
playlist.
we put spikes down, you're going to
Again.
have to find alternative routes as opposed to
Saucy
waiting
7
for them to
pop
go,
hype, saucy 7
which
pop
was
hype,
typically the
saucy
case
7 pop hype.
beforehand. What's your question, Pins?
I was gonna ask if we could throw him over a wall.
What's up, Snuggle Buns?
Well, she's got one going over a chair, so...
I would
alright.
say don't be done with them. Pins
This is
is what
4
I-
years,
my
welcome
response
back.
to you would be.
Don't fake them out, Pins.
I mean, because let's be honest, Pins, if you do something dumb with them, it's not going to be my issue, or commands, or high commands. So
Oh,
you
Snow,
do
did
as
you
you
make
wish,
that?
Pins.
Oh hell yeah! I'm spiking people through
No,
walls.
well, it's accurate.
Ow! Okay, I got the answer.
No, but where are you?
I'm here.
Hello, you want to talk about
What's up, Wild
this whole
Bay?
Hell Week?
Thanks
Yeah.
for 5 years, dude. Oh my, the 5 years, the 5 gifted subs. I'm so dumb.
So, if I can... Let me make sure I'm shouting. If I can reference everybody to... I will tase you if you throw
Very
a snowball.
generous. Thank you very much, dude.
He deserves it, okay?
5
Alright,
years
if I can
of
all
5.
reference to report 30020. It's going to be... I'm going to sum it up in as many words as I can. So, There was a vehicle doing circles around Rockford Plaza, basically ignoring all traffic laws. I attempted to do a 38 on the vehicle. The vehicle parked on the jump at Rockford Plaza in the tunnel. I proceeded to get out of my vehicle and as you do, you know, hello, I am Deputy Nova of the Polito Sheriff's Office, to which the individual rode down the window and simply said, "Welcome to Hell Week," where individuals who was placed on top of Rockford Plaza began hailing bullets down like it was Call of Duty 2.0, and they all managed to miss me, surprisingly enough. Individuals then held up on top of Rockford Plaza, a total of 5 of them, while the individual who's in the initial traffic stop ran on top of the plaza. Individuals who were involved on scene, Snow, Vale, Pinzone, Sergeant Underwood, all colluded together and performed, took control of the scene. Everything went pretty well. We did lose a few officers, but we did manage to apprehend all the individuals in question. And then when we had them all in the cells, one of the individuals admitted to Sergeant Underwood that he was, quote-unquote, doing it. Would you like to explain, Mr. Underwood, what he said to you?
No, you go ahead.
I think he said something along the lines of, if you have a badge, there's bounties on all your heads. Pretty much admitted that people were out to, paying to kill us, pretty much. So those individuals, all 5 of them, 3 of them who were pretty much fresh in the city, have all been sent up for terrorism. They're currently on a hot charge. So, just so you all know, just be advised that obviously probably a high threat situation today. Not sure if command wants to double up or anything, but yeah, it has been pretty hostile today. Yeah, and the individuals who are in charge of the scene, Snow, Vale, Underwood, everyone did a great job in leading it and getting everyone coordinated, and tactically it went really well. Mac as well. Alright, so good job everyone. Second thing, very quickly I want to touch on, after this there will be a raid on a Mickey Mouse because he's been caught with 800 grams of
Murder.
Right, from serious to raiding
Are we going
Mickey
to
Mouse,
Disney?
Nova.
Are we going to Disney?
we're raiding Disney Park.
damn bad.
Who knows we're going to Disney?
Kick down the clubhouse! I'm sorry, what was that name?
Hey, it's mystery
tool. Was that his
Mickey
mystery?
Mouse.
It's a mouse.
Literally Mickey Mouse.
It's
a mouse, Miller.
Was that his mystery tool that we're meant to save for later?
Okay,
I will go up against the biggest criminals in this state, but I will not go up against Walt Disney. I'm not doing it. Let them have it.
Same.
I'm not crazy. I'm not suicidal.
You don't need to worry about
I
Walt
get it,
Disney.
too.
He's on ice. He's not gonna know shit.
Alright, so yeah, just very quickly, there will be a raid after this straight on his apartments and on a vehicle that we have yet to find out the location. So if a few units could assist with that, that would be handy. And just great thank you and good work to everyone today who was involved in that situation. Thank you, guys.
Just a real quick question. Did they mention why, quote unquote, Hell Week is happening and why the bounties are there? And do we believe the threat is credible?
Yeah, well, listen, these
Shit.
people were flown in just to murder us.
They were brand new to the city. They had no priors either.
Hell yeah.
I believe there was a tweet made by one of the individuals to a angel on Twitter.
Yeah.
So one
Wow.
of them's a member of the Ballers. One of them has got.
Wait, what? I'm being
basically
targeted?
offenses,
Oh no.
And then 3 of them
Fake
have
news.
literally never done crime before.
Wow.
I guess I'm trying to understand, like
Like,
I
is
guess
this
it
is
must
first charge?
be a day that ends
Yeah.
in Y,
Or-
so.
like, is there actually Hell Week happening? Right?
It is Hell
it a
Week,
meme,
yeah.
or is there like
No, it's not a meme.
It's a threat. I've 100% a credible threat, Brian.
Yeah, it's
Okay, thank you.
2 days ago.
All right, we need to give this report to Snow.
About DSF paying the blocks to kill Crocs, so it does seem like people are putting bounties on cops.
Are we doing like the last time when we switched it to Held Week?
We already did
we've
that.
done
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Yeah, they got held.
They'll be held up this time.
Just taking a look at that report. I don't know if it's collective or I assume it was. That report's pretty fantastic in terms of effort. So good job on that. Just off the back of the spikes thing, I forgot to say, as far as I'm aware, you can still shoot tires on the basis that you cannot pursue. Not we should still use spikes where we can pursue, and we shouldn't be shooting per the announcement. But on the basis that you cannot pursue in any feasible way, you may. Any other announcements from the command members?
Yeah, I have an announcement to make.
Yeah, I have some too.
You can go
Okay.
first, Pinzone.
Oh, okay.
Wild Day, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Aaron, thank you for the
All right,
5
so
gifted
this
subs.
is kind of
Pockets,
referring back to the
thank you
shootout,
for the
so mainly
5
the
gifted
officers that are there
subs.
and in general.
Suspect,
It was
thank you
fantastic,
for the 20 gifted
but,
subs.
One thing that
Nerd,
really needs
thank
to
you for the
be
5 gifted subs. Thank you very much.
is don't peek. I know it's really tempting
That
and
is a
everyone wants
lot.
to
Thank
get
you.
people down
Thank
as
you
soon as
very much.
possible. But we lost a lot more officers than we should in the beginning, and that's usually what causes the
extremely
chaos in the
generous.
first place. Is that people will go out, try to set up a, instead of setting up
I need
a
to spam
perimeter
you
in
guys.
their actual perimeter for their station, they'll try to peek from a rooftop or try to peek from a parking garage that is like
All I have
across
is
them.
the Slav
You
one.
need to just wait until everyone is there's some sort of crossfire, so there's at least 2 guns shooting one person instead of 1-on-1, because technically most of the officers that went down in the beginning were peeking 1 against 5, and it really dwindles the numbers down. We should have had everyone up for that push. Obviously we did good with what we had, but would have been
You're
better
gonna
if
do
we
it
had more people
Trade, but it's not even worth it.
just ready to
1v5.
go. Listen, if you guys want to peek and die and be the first one to take the airlift, that's your life. I can't tell you what to do.
It's a race to pillbox.
Yeah. Just
JK, you're gonna just lay there.
yeah, you'll probably just lay there dead for a long time, knowing that, hey, I hit one of them in the head, but he didn't go down, but I died. Like, you are dead. So please just stop peeking. Wait till people could call a push or something can happen. It really sucks when you hear beep 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 like 3 times, and it's like, oh, this guy was
Sorry
just
guys,
peeking from
I'm
the
kind
roof,
of
or he
trying.
got
I'm
shot
trying to
from a
find
roof.
just
It really needs
decent
to
like
be
trance
stressed
music
that,
to listen
like,
to.
this is a thing, and it's an issue.
I'm
Just wait,
so cool.
set up a perimeter, don't peek, just make sure that they don't leave if they're holding out. It's kind of the #1 thing that I wanted
It's
to
true.
stress across the board. Other than that, it was great stuff. Fantastic work. Also, the MK fucking sniper is dog shit. All right, thank you.
Is it dog shit?
Yeah.
Wait, in terms of what? Distancing or what? What we're looking at? Damage?
Same distance as an AR.
Someone,
I don't know, it's
someone
so bad.
gave me a
For
photo.
what it's worth, I was shot me with it, and up close,
No, he shot
it
you
was
with
like
a
a
dragon
one
eye.
shot.
They
But
did.
at a distance, he was mentioning it's like 4 to 5 to like even consider putting someone down.
So
Oh,
that was a Dragunov. That wasn't an MK.
I was joinking
Ooh.
people with it from a decent distance away, but yeah, it's similar, just similar range to the AR. The times that I did hit people and they were in range, the guys that I shot ran the fuck away. Like they it wasn't like it was just scratching them. Like they didn't want to. Right.
It's a little iffy. I don't know.
Okay.
The MPX hits like a truck, so
I still think we should keep on using it. It's fucking.
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
so
no,
cool
it's
having
still-
2 people
It was
dropped
good, it was
for
good,
marks
I
and
liked
positions
it.
this morning. That was really cool.
Yeah, the airdrops were so cool.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like it can scope in for a
Oh,
marksman rifle.
dude,
It seems
we
like you
haven't
just
even
shoot.
talked
It's only
about
an
that yet.
ACOG,
What's
so-
up, Georgie? Thanks for the vid.
Look.
No, it does zoom in a little bit. You just gotta look. Yeah,
When you get 10 kills, you can unlock the next one up.
That's a long gun.
You have to get a Star Trek one from Angel.
But I will say, like, don't fucking pull it out randomly and never patrol with this fucking thing.
I'm gonna do
Definitely
it.
not.
I'm gonna patrol with it.
Star Trek
Oh,
weapons.
holy
And your
shit.
Star Trek sniper.
Sorry, first one we
Just
lost
kidding,
was
I'm not,
DLC.
because then you'll never see me again.
Wait, what'd you say, Espino?
Yeah.
Nice,
I was
Angel.
asking Angels if she still sold Star Trek weapons. That's it.
Do I still sell stat track weapons? No, you see, my AR is unique. Okay, it's the
Oh,
only stat
dude,
track
can
weapon.
we-
I keep it locked up in the armory because criminals.
Is
want
that
it so
fucked
bad.
up? Is that something?
none of you have ever
Would that be
taken a look. It's in the
toxic?
armory.
To like ask the devs if we can like buy a device
Yeah, I've
that
seen
lets us stat
like
track
it?
a gun,
It's
and like
alright. It's
you
alright, I guess. Yeah, it's alright.
you have it and you use it on the gun,
Who's SWAT?
and
Who's
it's
this behind?
and you can mouse over and like
LSPD's
read the
got
gun, and it
stars,
stat tracks
so
how many.
Reveal yourself.
Oh my god! Oh my god! It's multi!
Oh my
I've heard it's.
Oh, he has a helmet on.
I've heard it's hell.
Who's our
week again,
special
so I've
little
decided to
boy,
reactivate
Martin?
Molten's Marauders. If you
Oh,
want to
Molten's
join up,
Marauders.
Hell yeah,
it's
dude.
guaranteed
Let's go.
citizenship.
Holy
I
shit.
recommend a voice changer with the mask so you can't get targeted.
I'm going with what I am calling.
Nice, dude.
Hey, got any oxy?
Oh shit.
What the fuck is this?
Oh, Oh shit.
Well, there's a war zone out there. We're probably gonna get
Perfect.
bumped
ready.
as soon as we
Can I
leave
put my
Mission
war
Row.
helmet on?
This reminds me of Clone Troopers again.
Martel.
Boom, boom.
Okay.
Bass promised me ash sheet. What the fuck is this garbage?
Martel, the
Oh shit.
Oh, Malton, we have to talk
Oh yeah. Okay.
after this. We have to talk about some serious pot stirring.
Oh my god.
Oh hell yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I'm sure Toretto will thank you.
Highwayman, Tracy, you can't talk like that to the highwayman.
Hey,
You can't.
Give her the chair. I'm taking this dick off.
Watch out for Crane! Watch out for Crane!
You're not a fucking kicker.
The highwayman is
Crane, you
down.
good?
Out of nowhere.
I love this meeting. I love this meeting. Meeting was great.
All right.
Oh yeah.
You want to
All right,
say what you have to
continue.
say to me?
hall.
Okay, really quickly, dispatch will be operating out of Mission Row PD today. They will be on the 2 separate channels, though. They did try to be in 2 separate buildings. However, it's too complicated for them when they need to communicate, so they're moving back to Mission Row.
Hell yeah, bro.
Welcome back
Ooh, me,
to
me,
the Champions Club.
Sounds good.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, what's up, Copper? What's up?
I don't want to move. Can I
Dispatch.
just yell at everyone?
Sure. Yeah, you
Yeah.
said it.
Okay.
Yell it.
After I need to talk to all the pursuit drivers, SRU. After this, I need to give you guys a lot of information.
All right. Meeting
Well, it's
room
not
after
a
the
lot.
meeting for SIU drivers then.
I mean, we can meet over by the snack machine to make it easier.
Snack machine.
Yeah.
Snack
Snacks are
machine
good.
for SIU drivers. SIU drivers only. Alright guys, well before we end here, I just want to say, if anyone tries to take you down, I want you to shoot between the eyes. You know, I want you to phase up, teach them what you're made of.
Yeah.
Show them who's boss. And then slap them bitches in cuffs and we'll put them in for the nines. So, don't let anyone fuck with you. We're number one. We're on top. We're always gonna be on top. We're the W gang. Phase up.
right.
Let's get out there and let's get some.
What's up?
Get some. Let's go, baby.
Let's go,
Let's get
baby.
some units on channel.
I can't yell. I
Channel
still can't
6
yell
needs to
today.
wait.
Channel
Channel 6
6
there real quick.
You guys are great, and
everyone wait.
and I love you.
Wait. Everyone wait. Molten has something.
No,
it's another announcement.
from our dispatcher.
I mean, we can
John, go up to the front.
Everyone back in.
Sure.
Hi, come
Paul
on.
in, Paul back in, Paul back in.
Alright guys, be quiet.
Alright, so yeah, this is not from dispatch, this is from the SPU. In regards to the, since I anticipate more people
you,
will be
you too.
sent in for the night for the tourism in the
It's kinda
next
creepy,
12
but okay,
hours,
cool.
I would appreciate if everyone would simply tag SPU every single time you do it, since it will make easier to track it.
Can you
And
feel my
you-
beard?
You can be sure that we will show as little, like leniency to those people as we can. So
Oh,
don't
dude.
be worried about
What's
any
up,
sort of
DC?
small punishments or anything like that,
Thanks for
because we
7
understand
years.
the importance of punishing those people properly.
Hell yeah, no.
What's up, Critical?
Right.
Yeah, bro. I'm like,
I think we're good now.
Yeah, I think that store should be good.
Alright,
there you
pursue
go.
SRU, snack machine.
Good shit.
Hup, 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 hup,
Hey,
hup,
Crane,
hup, hup, hup.
I'm
leaving.
Oh,
I'm
Crane,
leaving.
I need to talk to you. Are you gonna be around?
I'm being pushed.
Yes.
I'm leaving. I am leaving.
I tried to grab Crane and it didn't work.
Welcome to SLSPD, man.
Hey,
Hey, what's up?
Let's even stand for.
With the
South Los Santos.
I gotcha. Uh-oh. I don't got you. I do got you. All right, Crane.
Running away is doing it.
Listen.
Island boy.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna call you.
Yes.
You're phasing in and out of existence.
You getting back up to the highway?
It's Campbell. Yeah, Campbell's done.
Alright.
All right, I'm gonna call you, but I have to have this meeting. It's very important.
Okay.
Very
But
important.
we need to talk.
This song is tragic.
Oh my
Really
God.
is.
First of all, I want to start this meeting by saying that you guys are amazing.
Oh my God, thank you. Hey, pretty amazing too, dog. Real
So Snow, did you have a chance to go over the things that I sent you, just during the meeting?
Yes. Yeah, Fury and I were talking about it. Yes, very interesting turn of events. Do you want me to explain it, or do you want to explain? You should probably explain it.
Yeah, I'll explain because it's what happened to me. First, I want you guys to get your MDWs. I want you guys to look up in the report section 29960. And then open up another tab and open up report 299. Wait, not this one. 28452. So you should have those two reports up, 29960 and 28452. So yesterday,
reports?
No, reports. We're gonna look at an incident as well because I want you to see the people that we caught. But so looking at 29960, I was on patrol with Colombo when I got a phone call. You can read it here. I was patrolling with Colombo when I received a phone call with a guy with a light Jamaican accent with a voice changer. It was very deep, kind of electronic, but he stated that his name was Earl and that people call him Earl, and he wanted to confirm that I am Trooper Copper. He then went on to tell me that there's going to be 2 Mercedes G-Wagons 2022s that are going to be boosted. And that he said the master was upset with some people and he wants the SRU to bring the heat and basically give be as aggressive and I guess, I don't know, destructive as we can to try and stop these people. He was intentionally trying to use us as a pawn to, I guess, teach these other people a lesson. So there was 2 calls. There was the first call, which is what I took a photo of here. We were not able to apprehend anybody. The only thing that we were able to apprehend out of the first G-Wagon was a DeLorean that was used to assist and help get the drivers of the boost out of the situation. If you scroll down.
7 years here.
In the first boost, I found the location. I was in Air 1, and I went to the location of where the tracker was going off at. There was a black luxury helicopter that was taking off with passengers inside, and they followed the entire pursuit. They watched everything happen. So I don't know if they were choosing to sell tickets, if that was Earl in the helicopter. I don't think so because I saw the Bugatti there. Or if it was actually the Puppet Master, but he specifically said that the Puppet Master pulls strings in the city and that the Master wasn't happy with these people, and so they wanted to throw them to the fire of the PD and have the PD handle them in this this challenge that they gave him. But there was a DeLorean and a Challenger Demon that was there. The Bugatti, it's a was it a Bugatti Boloid? I think is what it's called. But that's a specific car that Earl drives. We have photos of it from a prior incident with Bundy, but we'll look at that after this. And we were so in this first car that was boosted, we only got this DeLorean, and it was impounded, but we didn't catch any suspects. Now, if you go down to the second call, there was, again, another Mercedes G-Wagon being stolen, and it was being assisted by a blue and black Mustang. Eventually, one of the Mustangs left, and there was a Lamborghini. So I'm assuming they, traded out a vehicle for something that was a little bit more of a caliber that they needed. But we were actually able to arrest the people, not only boosting the car, but assisting the boost of the car. That's going to be incident 29967. And it was Anto Murphy, Vinny Pistone, Charles Johnson, Ramiel Rahman, and Mr. K, and Hutch Hutcherson. So, about this person, Earl, he's obviously a puppet of the Puppet Master. I think he's kind of high up there, especially if he's driving around a Bugatti. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Big M. If any of you guys are familiar with that, or some of the SRU investigators, if you guys go over to the report, the other report that I had you guys look up, the 28452. This is a situation where Bundy was on scene for something else, and you can see over in the photos, you can see a picture of the Bugatti that Earl is driving. And those of you that are actually like car enthusiasts, is it Bullade? Bullade? What is this?
I don't know, but it's very expensive.
Yes. This car's insane.
Hey Dan, can I just talk?
Sorry. Oh, I've seen that picture. Never mind.
Yeah. So, I just want you guys to be aware of this person, specifically this car. It's extremely rare. So if you, prior to this call going off, when I was trying to get, on the first car, I was trying to get interceptor drivers to get onto a channel so I can brief them on the situation, because we were going to go after them. I also wanted to, if this Bugatti showed up, I wanted to go after them, and I wanted to get Earl. But I saw the Bugatti slow rolling on Vespucci just south of Mission Row while I was on the helipad getting fuel and getting ready to like get everybody together and brief them. So he was watching that. He was also watching when the boost was already happening. And I have to believe he was still in the Bugatti, and there were other people that were just in the helicopter just watching. So I don't know if that was the puppet master in the helicopter, just and they followed us. They followed the boost. They were actually fighting me for airspace during the pursuit. I didn't have a co-pilot at the time. It was very stressful. But I just want you guys to be aware, especially that Bugatti, any mention of Earl, anyone that mentions anything about this Mercedes G-Wagon boost, you know, anything about the master, which I'm assuming is the puppet master. The other part is during processing with all of these individuals for the second boost that went on with the second G-Wagon, I was speaking with Ramiel Raman. He was actually kind of willing to speak with me because everybody's pretty upset down there. I went down there and I said, did anybody talk to you before you did this boost? And he's like, well, what do you mean? I'm like, well, did anyone, you know, promise you anything? I was trying to get him to see if he knew about Earl, if Earl had mentioned anything to them. But eventually I dropped Earl's name because I wanted to get a reaction out of him. And he's like, oh, really? Oh, really? Earl said something. So Earl is in connection of this, and it sounds like they're going to do something about Earl because I don't care what happens to Earl. He's a puppet. He's a fuckhead. So I told Rami that Earl gave me a tip that these Mercedes were going to be hit, and he challenged the PD to be aggressive. And so I'm letting Rami and his friends deal with Earl how they want to deal. So hopefully they'll make some kind of mistake and we'll be able to catch more fish in the barrel, you know? Does that make sense to you guys?
Yep.
Yeah.
Complete sense.
Yeah.
And what do you want us to do if we see this car?
This is a high priority target. We have photos, we have plates, I have his name, I have his phone number. I don't have a state ID, I don't have a way to make a profile, but it will be up on the bounty board, all of the information I do have. And he's gonna be placed up there with titanium.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, if he's pulling, this is so lame to say, pulling strings with these people. Basically, he's in a position where he is pitting law enforcement against these groups of people that are into car boosting, high-end luxury cars, because the way he explained it was that he wanted to challenge them and teach them a lesson. They pissed off the master, and he wanted to use the PD to do their dirty work. So now I'm using Chain Gang to do my dirty work, and hopefully they just erase Earl off the fucking road.
Interesting.
So that's my pot stirring that I've done.
That copper's the real puppet master.
He's really the puppet master now, nerd.
Hell yeah.
All right, anyway, I just want you guys to know this is a piece of the investigation. Yeah, that's well, that's not what Earl sounded like. He's
no, I mean the PM.
Oh yeah, more like.
Because whenever we've spoken to him, he's like, yes,
yeah,
I will kill you, mother. You know, so he's probably when you take the voice changer off, he's like, you know, like that. The copper describe.
But this is exactly what the investigative portion is about. I just want to give you guys this information. You guys are like my eyes and ears on the street to help us collect stuff, and I want to be able to give you guys targets so that you're not just waiting for a call, that there's actively something that you guys can be looking for as well. I mean, you guys are all police officers. I know you guys are more than capable of investigating, but I'm more than happy to do the paperwork and organizing and doing all that kind of end, if you guys are willing to put these shit drivers in their place.
I have a question, Copper.
Yes.
Do you think that when Changeng goes after this Earl guy,
Give me a second.
since he's a puppet, do you think that they'll get more people to, like, if they touch Earl in any kind of way, that the puppet master will then send more people after them? Like, other
yes.
street racers, other boosters, things like that?
So if you that report from Bundy, that I had you guys look at, that has photos of the Bugatti. It's the 28452. He specifically, Bundy states that he goes, it was occupied one time by a male with a bald head and half-face covering who spoke with a deep, semi-modulated voice. The same thing that I heard. He seemed to have an accent similar to a Jamaican accent. He wanted to pass a message to Trooper Copper and Trooper Snow. The individual identified himself as Earl, stated this comes from the master. And then he says, he is back. Hellfire will rain down. Hellfire cometh down. So the puppet master is using this guy to, extend this message and basically, I guess, warn us that things are going to be turned up a notch, that he's coming back with some kind of vengeance. So I imagine that if Chain Gang does go after Earl, there will probably be a backlash. The other part is there's a lot of members of Chain Gang that have very high-end vehicles. I don't know how it works in the underground car market, or where they're sourcing their cars, or who helps them get those kind of vehicles, things that you can't get off the showroom at like PDM or with the tuner shop. I'm not sure if it's going to be like a power struggle of either being able to get parts for their cars, upgrades for the cars, the actual cars. Because if the only way is to go through like a underground car network that I'm sure the street racing circles, or at least the puppet master, is heavily involved in, that's going to affect it. So that's going to be a bit of a thing that they're going to be weighing if they want any kind of like, vengeance for getting the PD involved.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, they could Uno reverse us. I guess we'll just have to see.
I googled the thing.
What? The car?
What's it called? Yeah,
Bullied.
what's it called? Say that one more time.
Bullied.
Bullied?
Yeah, like bullied.
Bullied, yeah.
Bullied.
Bullied.
Okay.
Yeah, they made a car that made it's called Bullied.
No, bullied. Like
Yeah, bullied.
B-O-W. Yeah.
What's up, Vodka?
Bullied.
Thanks for the 7 years.
Like
Bullied.
So that's it. I don't want to keep you guys any longer. I just wanted to give you this info dump just because this is a current thing that was happening, and I want you guys to be in the know. And yeah. Fuck them up.
Thank you, Copper,
thank
for
you,
all the
Copper.
hard work you have been
Thank
doing.
you, Copper.
Appreciate it.
That's what we pay you for.
Wow, I'm getting
we don't-
paid.
Well, I mean,
Wait, you
get
guys
paid
are getting
the same
paid?
as us, but so.
Yeah, you guys are also
also-
getting paid.
I also made another report. It's not as important as Copper's, but it's about a street racer that has been aiding others in escaping police. I made a full report about it. It's gray in color NSX. I have pictures of the masked individual. I have pictures of the vehicle, and that's one of the people that I've seen street racing as well.
Report number,
so next
please.
Time,
yeah, what's the report number so we can add it to the board?
Yeah, report number is going to be
29889.
Hey, Pinzone,
That's the
Yeah,
report
what's
number,
up?
you guys.
where are your tits?
yes.
They've been gone for like a while.
Why'd you get rid of them? They look nice.
Oh, sorry.
Was not expecting that.
Also,
Martel
the,
told me
the
I wouldn't get
Bolo,
promoted.
the Bolo, the officer shooting police at Cove. That guy is a racer, Zane Jackson. He's got
Wait, that
all
was
kinds of street
Zane
racing.
Jackson up there.
Who's searching me? Who's got their hands in my pockets? Yeah, it's the Bolo. Yeah. Apparently there's a St. Jackson. It's the guy that shot me at the fucking boost a while back.
Back in just a second.
Lit the fuck out of him and his friends dragged him into a fucking blue demon and drove off.
On.
All right.
Okay, well, that's good.
Thank you.
as
I'll
soon as anything else
I'll
that we
add
need to
this
cover.
up there just so that all the information is. Awesome. Thank you very much.
Oh, awesome. Good job, everyone. Let's get out there and catch the bad guys.
Oh,
Espinosa, did you need to talk to me?
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's
sorry.
do that. Let's kill him.
Hey, Snow.
Espinosa, did you need to chat with me?
Mora, I was just informing you that
Snow.
Yes, couple.
Why'd you put fish oil in my pocket?
And does
Miss
anyone have
Copper,
any
can I
food,
speak
by
with
the
you when you
way?
get a chance?
Yes, you can.
Actually,
I don't
same.
remember
I'm
where my
sorry to
fucking
bother you.
badge
It's
was.
very
and
important.
This is my disappointment is immeasurable.
anyone
My
else
day is
that's in
ruined. Why have
SRU
you
as well.
moved all the shit around my pocket?
Why, you moved my shit. What are you
I
talking about
didn't
me?
move anything around in your. No, what are you talking
Don't
What?
touch
Who
my
did this
pockets.
then?
Don't touch
What are
me.
you talking about?
I feel like it was Angel.
I would never.
All right, let's come over here. What do you need?
Mine's easy. Mine's simple. I was wondering if my my MDW thing could be changed from cadet to deputy with my correct call sign and everything.
Yes. What's your state ID?
My state ID is 6104.
6104. 61.
Stop! God
What's up?
damn it!
She didn't say. She just wanted to holler at you. So I think she's talking to me, and then we'll be.
McReal?
Yes, ma'am.
McReal.
Yes, sir.
You're a deputy now?
Today, I apologize.
Yes, ma'am.
What's your call sign?
395.
Sarge?
All right, I have to take a picture of you, so I need you to stand against a wall. Hey, Snow, I text you.
Yeah, I read the report. Oh, wait, you just sent me another text?
All right, turn around.
Hell yeah, congrats, dog.
Yeah, so that's the phone number, Snow,
Oh, shit.
that Earl
Okay.
called me from, and I want you to have it in your phone so that when he calls you,
That shit real
you're
good,
not,
man.
you're not
Hell
caught
yeah.
off
Hey, you
guard.
gonna
Does
be
that make
rolling around,
sense?
you gonna be chilling.
Yes, thank
And
you. Appreciate
and
it.
like obviously you can act surprised, so he thinks he has the upper hand, but just so that you're prepared, because he specifically wanted to send that message to you and I from the master. He doesn't say the puppet master, but he keeps referencing the master. So I'm only in.
You think that's the PM referencing himself, or do you think that's how?
Oh yeah,
Earl
because
speaks to him?
he was talking about pulling strings.
I don't mean to interrupt you guys, but you said the name Earl?
Yeah.
Okay, there is a situation. This is what I wanted to talk to you about because I was looking in the MDW.
Was
for
it
anyone
with
named Earl.
the officers that are being shot yesterday?
No, this has to do with the tuner shop and somebody died there, and I'm pretty sure Mr. K just tried to blow up the tuner shop looking for somebody named Earl.
Wait, somebody died? Yeah. It's
yes.
yeah. Look at the report, Copper. There's tweets from Rami and Mr. K saying that talking about puppets and all this shit.
Is this
saying
a
they're dead,
report
etc.
or an incident?
It's a investigative report.
Hold up, you're saying someone actually died?
Yes, CC Beyond. I just updated the report to include. There's another statement from.
Oh,
Chip
what's
that
the
I needed
title
to
of the
add.
report so I can look at it?
Tuner shop C4 attack. And her autopsy report's been added. But yeah, so there was an employee there named Anna Jorgensen. I went back and I talked to her. Apparently, 20 minutes before the attack, Mr. K goes in there, beats her up, trying to look for somebody named Earl who's driving a Bugatti. He leaves in a white Buffalo. The white Buffalo returns a minute later back into the tuner shop. It backs out, and then it backs into the tuner shop again. The guy that sounds like Mr. K that two people can identify says something about Earl, and then there's a massive explosion. They think that this person threw a grenade. Prior to that, Mr. K was tweeting out several times looking for somebody named Earl. And then like 10 hours prior, Rami tweeted out about if anyone wants to blow up the tuner shop. I spoke to Cece's friend named Taylor Briggs at the hospital, and he says that it was someone who sounded like Mr. K, and Anna identified him as Mr. K. She's like, he said, if you have any information on Earl, contact me.
Please,
And she says,
MDW,
"I don't know
please
who
don't
you
fuck
are.
me
How do I
today."
contact you?" And he says, "My name's Mr. Kevin."
Okay, well, it's begun. Everything that I just talked about in that meeting just is happening already.
Yeah. So I saw that you'd posted like something about Earl a while ago in the investigative reports. That's why I wanted to talk to you about this.
Yeah.
I went back there because I think a cadet was taking statements. So
Mhm.
I went back to the tuner shop and I collected more in-depth statements. And then I got all the contact information from like her friends and stuff too. And then the Twitter posts, those have been posted in there as well. There was also someone I spoke to named Chip who said that there's nobody employed at the tuner shop named Earl, but he says that that person might know Eddie or Mary, and then it could also have to do with the court case with the tuner shop that happened like a week and a half ago. I don't know, but at the very least it sounds like Chinging's trying to just murder people and the attempt of trying to find something in Earl.
They're specifically after Earl.
Okay.
I guess this is the kind of stuff, Stone, that I need your opinion. Is this something that should be spread around the rest of the PD so that they know what they're dealing with?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we should
Okay.
hide anything with the Puppet Master.
Okay.
Well, find the details and things, to do with the investigation that you don't want to reveal to everyone. Keep those secret. But I think in terms of threat, what could happen, I think we should be very open about it.
Okay. I did notify John Doe, the prosecutor, to see if he wants to push, if it's enough to push charges against Mr. K. He's going to get back to me on that. But I hadn't had a chance to talk to anybody in SRU or SCU yet, so I wanted to reach out. This all happened. I made the report, and then I immediately had to go to bed because it was like 4 a.m.
Well, thank you. Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
of course.
Yeah,
Very
this
much
is
appreciate it.
this is crazy.
Yeah, if you guys need anything else, I put everything that I have in here. It's all been updated, including, like I said, the autopsy report. So everything should be up to date in here. If you need to reach out to anybody, there's phone numbers that have all been posted in there as well.
Good stuff, Ms. Black.
All right, I'm just gonna add something to your title so that this is easy to find.
Oh yeah, that was Bloom's title.
Okay. Thank you very, very, very much.
Yeah, of course. All right, I'm gonna go get on duty. I'll see you guys later.
Thank you.
All right, thank
Appreciate
you.
you.
Bye.
I'm stuck.
15
Okay.
years
Copy.
I love that.
Need to go
I've been
and,
listening to everything, guys.
You can listen to whatever you want.
Yeah.
I need to go and fix the Hellcat.
Bye.
Because we may have done a jump off Mount Chiliad with it. I'll be right back.
Oh, nice.
You did. How are you, Cupper?
Good. I'm waiting for my MDW to stop thinking.
Oh my god.
So I can create a badge.
Ooh, for you?
Dude,
Uh-huh.
it hasn't even been a full hour in the MDWs. Like,
I'm getting all my stuff. I'm getting my MDW updated. I'm getting my badge. It's like
Testing me.
Christmas came early, you know what I mean?
okay, McReal, what's your first name? Neil?
Neil. There it is, my ID for spelling, ma'am.
Nah, it's fine. Trust me, knowing this PD spells. I mean, I'm pretty, You want to see this? Check it out.
Yeah.
I'm Neil McReal.
It says cadet on it.
What? Okay, you
Yeah.
can have this one. Guess you're
Oh.
never gonna not be a cadet. You're a deputy, right?
Yes, ma'am. I am a deputy.
You're a cop?
Yes, ma'am.
You sit back there, you sip your Capri Sun, you shut the fuck up.
No, it's 6104.
9 years, poggers.
Ugh. Why is it so slow? All right, we have to let this bake. It's cooking.
Okay. I'm all set on MDW and stuff too, ma'am.
Yes.
Heck yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
We're in the club today. McReal, can I ask you a question?
Yes, you can, ma'am.
Do I look like a husk?
Like a husk?
Yeah, like a shell of a human being.
No. Well, I mean, aren't we all just husks, ma'am?
That's what I'm saying.
Is everything okay, ma'am?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, you want to see this? Check this out.
Yeah. Whoa! That's
Wow.
me, Deputy Neil McReal. That's
Alright,
cool
take-
as shit.
Take both of those. You did it.
Thank you.
I just feel like a ghost sometimes.
You're not a ghost.
I could be
ma'am.
anyone.
You can do whatever you want to do with your life, ma'am.
Yep.
All right, I'm out of here. I'll see you in a bit. The car's fine. Be safe
Snow,
and stuff.
I need you
Yo.
to listen to me.
Okay.
I'm a shell.
Roger that, marking you in traffic when it's found peaceful.
What does that mean?
I'm just a shell inside this metal body. Also, call me Major Copper.
No, not doing that.
Okay, call me Trooper Major Copper.
I'll call you Copper.
Okay, only Copper.
Or Trooper Copper.
Okay.
Depends on the setting. If it's like formal, I'll say Trooper Copper. If it's Copper,
northbound Los Santos
I don't know.
Freeway.
I'm losing my grasp on reality stuff.
What do you mean?
This is just a shell. I could
That
be
doesn't
anyone.
make any sense. What is this? What are you talking about? This isn't you?
Los Santos Highway, just adjacent to the casino.
This is just a shell.
Dispatch, sending
see.
plate when you're ready.
Okay.
Yeah, I have half my head is like a carbon fiber titanium shell now. I have 2 cybernetic eyes. I'm waiting for it to arrive from Amazon, but everything's on back order because of Christmas.
So you can move quickly and stuff?
Well, yeah, that and, you know, someone tried to execute me.
Who?
808, 41, any actives?
I don't know. I was helping Casterman. We were trying to plant cameras, and they kidnapped Time. Time was tortured and forced to say where Casterman was, but she didn't know that I was with Casterman, and we got ambushed.
It's 808 now.
It's very unfortunate.
Roger that. Correction, 808.
That is
marking you on
unfortunate.
duty,
I
Very-
gave Casterman some suggestions for
Like
going
what?
forward.
Thank you. Someone's
I told him that potentially having him as bait for something would work. I
Mhm.
told him that him being in plain clothes is a terrible idea going forward.
Mhm.
He needs to have the full force of the police
Roger that.
department
Marking you
behind
out of
him.
service, 1725.
So he needs to, other people should
808
be
from
going
dispatch.
UC for him,
Yeah, send it.
basically.
Are you DOC cadet
And he
now?
should be sticking with, multiple people
No,
so
I
he's
am
not alone
U.S.
at any point.
Martel.
'Cause they clearly want him
Yeah,
pretty
Martel.
bad, right?
Yes, they do.
800 series is cadets for DLC.
Fine, let me think of
Dean's a
another
bit
one.
of a dickhead,
Let me
isn't he?
hold on, let me think of another
Yeah.
one. Why don't we use one?
Yeah, things are
That's
pretty
putting
bad.
it.
That's
I'm
putting
being
it very
polite.
fucking lightly.
I went 9.
Well, I'm being polite out of respect
No,
for
one,
you, I
one is
guess.
better for
I
her 'cause
appreciate
she's
it.
number 1. She's a woman.
Why doesn't she just say?
But I have a lot of choice words, as I'm sure you
Alright, I'm
know.
106.
Yeah, I have a lot of
Um,
choice words as well. This is at the beginning of this, I caught him with Casterman, and as Casterman was putting it, Casterman had gotten kidnapped. He took them over to one of the dirt paths off of Great Ocean. I was in the helicopter looking for Casterman, and he was about to execute Casterman,
Acknowledged 106.
but I flew in the
I heard about
helicopter.
that. Sounded cool.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
I was using what you were saying for the tactical insertions this morning. It was
Oh,
good.
yeah?
Yeah, it worked perfectly. We didn't get shot down, so
Nice. Oh, you actually used it in like a situation?
yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
sick.
we did a few. I dropped Espino's off on a roof. I dropped Vale off on a roof with a sniper
Mhm.
rifle as well. I dropped
Hey, NNS. Solo and 5
what's
shifts.
it called? I draw. What's it called? I draw with them. Oh, you then me and Pins went together with 2 helicopters filled with gunners, and we flew really low through the city, and only went up to the right altitude to land on the building when we were like there in front of it. So they were probably all like looking around in the sky, like, "Oh, where are they? Where are they? We're already on the roof, you stupid cunts!" That's where we were.
Oh. Well, I kind of used it in a situation where there's like an apartment. It was with the HOA. There's like an apartment that was over that had a helipad on top. And it was in Rockford. And I dropped officers off at another skyscraper so that they can shoot at them, and I also shot at them. It was with Clarkson. It was actually kind of crazy, but we breached a building and they mollied us and threw balloons of pee on us because it's the HOA and they're into weird shit.
They are weird. Have you seen Scissors? I'm sure you have. You live up there.
Yeah, he's my next his like shanty town.
Yeah, he has a shanty town.
Yeah, have you seen the storage container that he has in his backyard?
I did take a good look at that.
Did
yeah.
you
So he
put
was
your
actually
hands
climbing
on it?
top of it.
Yeah,
no,
okay.
I didn't touch it.
Okay, well I tried to break into it.
How was that?
I tried.
There's a code on it, doesn't
I
it?
tried boobs, like 80085.
Yeah.
I tried like penis, like letters
Did you try
and numbers.
your mum? Or your mom?
No.
You should try that one.
I tried 69. Like I don't know.
Okay.
I'm gonna try Zelda.
Yeah, is pretty interesting up there. Yeah, flight stuff is going good. One of our jets is like broken, and it also costs $200 to get them out every time. By the way,
Okay, that makes sense.
don't know what's. I think
Maybe
it's
it's
something
rent.
to do. I think it's something to do with like
Shit.
I think it refuel. Like you're paying for a full tank refuel when you pull it out. Well, I think that's. But I'm not sure. Like because it charges you $229 like every time, regardless of how much fuel's in the tank.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like I don't care about the amount of money. It's not a lot of money. It's like I mean, $200 take a jet out is pretty cheap. But I don't know if it's like if I should like say something or not.
Yeah, I
So,
think
yeah.
you should, and then just if they say otherwise, then it is fine. It's,
Cool.
something else. I
It's
don't
not
think there's.
something I'm like I don't care. I mean, if we have to pay $200 to refuel it every time, that's fine. I
Yeah,
we have to
who
remember
cares?
to refuel it. It's whatever. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. There are a lot of people who want to fly at the moment, so I'm just trying to get them. Yeah, he's one. Have you passed yet?
I haven't even passed what?
Have you done a final eval yet? Have you passed it?
Yeah, he's
I'm
a deputy.
sir.
I just
Oh,
gave
shit,
him his. Show the badge.
congratulations.
Show the badge.
Show me
Just
the badge.
Give it to him.
WXUT.
Deputy Neil McReal, sir.
Wow.
All right.
Wow.
Okay. So, Copper, this man needs to start flying.
comes back to Linda.
Okay.
Basically, during this shift. If you can help him do that, that would be amazing. I don't think the flying part is going to be any problem at all. I think we're just going to be, doing what we normally do, focusing on comms and moving
You
on
know
to
what?
pilot stuff.
I'm going to create
Does have their weapons license removed.
a list.
You gonna check it twice?
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a list of people that I need to take up into the helicopter and test. Just so I don't keep forgetting, because the thing is, if you're gonna be a pilot, you're obligated to be a co-pilot. You can't escape one for the other.
Right.
Service 1823.
Well, yeah, man. Anytime you ever, need a co-pilot or need someone up there, I'm game.
Is it?
I also have a question for you guys. I know as far as like taking cadets and stuff out, I have to wait like 3 weeks. But is that the same for ride-alongs too? Like civilian ride-alongs?
I'm not sure, but the priority should be given. Any kind of ride-along should be priority to
Cadets
the
first.
Cadets, yeah.
Okay. Yep.
So I get asked for ride-alongs all the fucking time, and I haven't really been doing
Fuck,
a
I'll
huge
fix
amount of
it.
FTO ride-alongs recently. I will again soon, but I haven't recently. But
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, if I can justify taking a civilian ride along, I can justify, I shouldn't really be taking a cadet.
Right. Okay. Just wanted to know from my knowledge. Thank you.
All right, no worries. I gotta get out here
who
because I
else?
gotta go pump.
Pump? Ooh.
That's right.
Okay.
I'm going pumping.
Big
Going
happy
back into
pumping,
the depths
sir.
of the Shadowlands, and I'm gonna kill the
Papa
jailer,
pump.
and then I'm gonna kill Sylvanas again.
Nice.
In the next expansion, and hopefully the disgusting human beings who worked there aren't working there anymore, and it's finally gonna be a
Sylvanas
good game.
didn't do
See you in a
anything
bit.
wrong. Wait, no. Come here.
Oh.
All right, besides Neil, who else is on our list for needs to be checked out?
Loads of people.
Okay, give me names.
I don't have names.
Fuck, dude. This is what I'm talking
That
about.
means I'm top of the list. Let's go.
Hey,
Appreciate
can we,
you guys.
If I start a list in our AirCore channel, can we pin that somewhere or?
Sure. Yeah. Dulio.
Dulio?
Thatch and Muller have been suggested.
Okay.
15 gonna be at 10:38 with a blank.
Mac needs to be changed on the roster so that he shows as an FTO for white belt.
Oh, I can't do that though.
I can't either.
Dude, I was trying to get time to get into the helicopter. She's so convinced that she.
Oh, she wants to do it.
Yeah, I know, but she's convinced that she can't do. Oh my fucking.
I love you so much, Nancy.
It's his mouth. She's clean.
There.
He's
Yeah,
just
little
holding
daddy.
it open and he's.
Yep. I'm cleaning him.
This is how I look all the time. What do you mean?
Were you wiping his teeth down?
I was
he's got
wiping the drool off his face.
A little bit of drool.
He was,
You said
it
it.
was
Yeah, you
just
said
drooling,
flat
like-
stuff. I got all excited.
Yep.
I got yeah.
Okay.
Christ. Okay.
682.20.
Okay. All right.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go back out there, but thank you guys. Thank you.
Yeah, but so Thatch, Muller,
Uh huh.
McNeil.
I mean, Angel, stop signs are.
McReal?
None of this makes sense.
I have Dulio,
And
Thatch,
Dulio.
Muller, and McReal. I know that there's someone. I'm gonna put time on here too.
Yes. We should just pressure her into doing it. She'll
I
just
did.
do it.
I did it yesterday, but I think she used the fact that there were 1013s to dodge me, like straight up fucking dodged me. Do we? Yeah. Do we
Yeah,
have
getting dodged
a
sucks.
Mendoza already sorted or?
No, she still had a little bit of
What
work to do.
about Nancy, huh? What about
Nancy-
Nancy wants to
Nancy-
fly? What if
really
Nancy
wants
wants
to fly,
to
Copper.
fly?
Like, really wants to fly.
What about Nancy? What if I just want to fly
Well,
to
there's
learn how to
always
fly?
air racks where you don't have
No,
to
I
let your
wanna-
dreams be memes.
I want Snow to tutor me.
Okay, well that's a snow thing.
Yeah, it's easy. We can sort it. I have a lot of people asking for that. I gotta sort Rudy out.
I'll be
I
the
gotta
flying
sort-
dispatcher that never flies, really. Just knows how to.
I can help get you a civilian license. So it'll be good.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I am gonna get out of it. I gotta go see these new raid tier sets.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
It's
Listen,
important,
great driving today. You
Thank
did a
you.
lot more than Underwood. Underwood just went over woods at the no pun intended, at the lumber mill. He was just like, I never seen a man go over wood like Underwood.
Jesus.
Definitely.
Okay, dude.
Okay. All right. Okay. I'll see you both soon. Okay. Be safe.
All right, see ya.
Copper,
All
don't,
right,
don't
see you
lose the
later.
other half of you. You're not a shell. You're a human being. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, Copper.
Yes.
I have a gift for you.
Is it
I have a gift for you.
the gift of
It's
Christmas
it's
past?
food in a camera.
Okay, I have a camera.
I'll give you another camera. And
Oh,
then I'll give
boy.
you some. I'll give you some chicken and waffles.
Oh,
And
nice.
a cup of orange juice.
And
for
orange
free.
juice.
Yeah.
Wowie wow wow.
What a
This is
brag for
everything
you
I've
to
ever
put your
wanted.
camera on. Yes.
Thank you.
You
You're the
better-
best.
Better eat that.
I'm
And
gonna
put
go
your
get
camera on.
an armor vest so that Underwood could destroy it and get me killed again.
Oh. It sounds kind of.
Wow.
That's 315 clear that
Oh, dude.
682 some traffic.
Roger that, dispatch copies all.
to justify because, you know.
Aw.
Did G become a 4K? No.
Damn, dude. Am I a bad person if I don't really want to push for them to, you know, give a warrant to Kevin?
Roger that. Got you on duty at 19.
And then I think it's street justice. Like, this is the purest example of, like, what goes around comes around. You know what I mean?
How'd you do?
Kevin. Kaban.
All's going according to plan.
Oh, you guys left
And-
this spot open for me. Thank you.
Yeah, we
Because
reserved
don't-
it.
Hello, Copper. I'm glad you're well since shit went south. You're alright.
Yeah, I heard you you got a second dose the other day too.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did indeed. We're actually just about to talk about what's maybe the best way to move forward. They always talk about potentially just putting it to a docket, but they were saying that he's been getting his
the
hands
permit
dirty,
does
and I think
complicate
there is still
things.
an opportunity for us to catch him. And I think having a well-organized bait, and I don't mean just you know, oh, Dean, I'm here, you know, like something more discreet that makes it look like we're slipping up as opposed to, you know,
Or like we're getting
obvious.
lax.
We're getting
Bored
lax
or something.
you know. And what I was thinking is something like
Yeah, you know what? Heaven forbid
Using
we
the
role
UC
play with
charger.
each other. We're just cop
we
stacking.
get, you know, 2-3 people
It's my
inside the UC
favorite.
charger. We put it around their places, but at the same time we have it tailed or somewhat tailed units between where they're headed and where they started, with maybe 2-3 cars filled with individuals.
Unknown.
And the people who are inside of the UC charger are hyper aware of their surroundings, that if they feel like they're being tailed, we can get ready to pounce with
495 is going to be 76
you know, the people in the car itself, but also the vehicles actually ready to go as well.
Roger that. 495. Got you en route. Good work.
Because the reality is, obviously shooting me's not enough. That's evident. They want me. Both times they've tried moving me. They want me, and they're going to keep coming after me. And I think where he's in this position where he's changing identity, you know, he's producing these identifications, these false plates, most likely using a false phone. You know, if he's going to go to such extremities, he's already burned that identity by shooting me in Copper. So the chances of him using this, the stuff he was before is very, very slim. So he's probably something else. So I agree, veiling your regard, looking for him is going to be like a needle in a haystack and probably not worth our time. But I think more appropriately using our time and preparing for.
Dispatch 106.
I feel like that's a misrepresentation of what I said to you the other day.
Oh, I'm more than happy for you to get.
I wouldn't say it's not needle in a haystack, and it's not a waste of our time. It's just I don't.
Apologies, that's not what. That's how I feel. Let me be clear. That's no. If I maybe said it's your opinion, then I take that back. That's more of how I feel about it. But how do you feel about it?
I just think that the process after we let him get away when he was rolling with Leslie, and he became hyper aware of the fact that he has a warrant. That's the point where our prospects of success diminished significantly, in my opinion.
Okay, but that's looking
everything
at things
that's
in
happened
hindsight. I mean, knowing that everything that's going on now, what can we do about it, and how can we kind of fix any possible
Yeah, I mean,
things that are overexposing us
provide
now?
My opinion, right? So,
Right.
Gray and colored Jeep, one occupant, no additionals.
Me and Castle had a big old chat about this the other day. Like the way that we best operate is when we can come out of the dark and in a situation where somebody is actively hunting police officers. not as easily surprised, right? So it diminishes our ability to do what we do.
Wow, Sap, you're so smart.
If you want to do live bait, I would have somebody dress up like
shot
you
911.
and drive a charger. Honestly, that's what I would do.
Roger that, Lima 77.
I don't even think we'd have
with.
to go to the extremities of posing as me. I mean, killing a mask and a half mask on, you know, and a hat. I think is enough because they've seen some of the disguises I've been wearing.
Yeah.
If you make it too obvious, like looking like me, then they're gonna know.
No, I mean like in your uniform. Just dress up in your uniform and drive a normal charger.
Vale, did you mean to put all the stuff on the ground?
I didn't.
Send it.
Dante did.
Oh, okay.
08
What
Mike
the-
Charlie Echo
But,
149.
I think that if we do something of like live bait, they know for a fact he's not going to roll alone. They know he's never rolled alone. Like it's been me and him and Copper, and then him and Fury, right? He always has somebody with him. So if they see him completely by himself, they're probably going to be a little bit hesitant. They're gonna be like,
U-turn
"What the fuck?
southbound Elgin."
Why is he by himself?
I don't think that they'll think that's smart, if I'm honest with you.
So I was
don't know.
chatting with Snow, and we were talking about this actually just before he went 42.
Alright, just circle
I
back
said he had a
around
conversation with Casterman. I don't think that it's. I agree with Snow that I don't think. I think at this point, Casterman's not good for you to be in plain clothes or unmarked. Having you be able to be identifiable or at least mix you up with other officers, that could also give us just at least enough of an advantage that we can identify that something's about to happen before it happens. But, you know, if we are going to do something, we need to have more than just like 2 officers having our back. We need to actually have more officers engaged in this, a larger perimeter, set up some expectation with other officers so they're on their toes at the same time.
The guardrail Marlow Drive.
Yeah, 100%.
Sorry, go ahead.
Because that's what we've been doing before, right? We've been having people on the same frequency, but not exactly right in the exercise, and not exactly ready to pounce if something was to go wrong, and that's exactly how it turned out. Shit hits the fucking pan. It's not enough. It's nowhere near enough.
I mean, okay, so typically when we run ops, we will. I don't know how often you two have been around when we run ops, but.
Alright, we have one in Fedwell Place.
We will brief.
Well, I mean,
everyone
I
on
have
the-
like
on the-
years
on the
of
main
running
frequency.
ops, so you can just explain your op.
I mean, it's just what we've done, you know, because we're being asked for HBCU input.
Right.
So just from
in
our
northbound Elgin, left,
experience,
northbound
it's
Marlow
a case of
Drive.
briefing everyone on main frequency
Your car additional state, you guys?
and notifying them of roughly
we're
what
Ocean
will be
King for now. I
required
believe
so
we have
that
3
everyone that
units
is on
attached.
duty at least has some cognizant
We're
manner
gonna
of
take
that. 'cause,
comms off-road off Elgin.
I mean, like, you know, I pulling a load of officers
on
off
road
patrol is
bound
not
Han,
what we generally try and do unless we need to, right?
No, that's the thing is like if we're actually going to be trying something, we need to like the thing with the casino was a good example. Having more than enough officers, not only to fit for unmarked, but also undercover and marked units to actually engage and do our duty with them. Like that's a perfect example. So I guess it depends on Casterman. I guess we pick what our plan is for the day. If it's setting up like a sting, setting up a bait, you know, with the sting and the position and the location, just so we can have other officers be prepared and have the equipment that they need, and actually check out the location so that we could take advantage and put ourselves in the best possible positions. And then you know, like if we want to place cameras, we need a lot more officers in the area. Just being able to hold it down or at least be the eyes and ears that we can't.
I
Oh,
don't
fuck.
see any officers here.
Let's help with that. We'll come back and talk about it.
One that looks like a BCSO. Maybe
Bill, do you have a cart?
You have a what?
My Explorer is fucked.
There's a 1013A on Vespucci between Alta and Strawberry.
Hey, firm, I see it now.
39576. Gonna be Canali.
Advise on the officer.
It's Vincent.
Forward
Be
2's
advised
pulling
he
up here
was
1.
performing a traffic stop.
Break the.
It's a BCSO livery for one of the
Hey, car was he driving anything?
Guys, before he went down, he threw in one that he was doing a traffic.
He says it was a black intruder. Black and Cold, shoot a 1 times westbound.
For one of the other departments since they split the BCSO.
Got stabbed. He said he was struck in knuckle dusters. Okay.
Did he say something about horsemen?
No, it's just the Eugene and a black intruder, knuckle busters. That's all you need to know.
Yeah, it was the pins on
He
thing.
called him old. He kind of had that coming.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But, I mean,
Yeah, we're still
look
code
for him.
6 in. 6 code 6 still.
Do we know if Canola knows part of the...
Hmm.
Hey, Officer.
Hey, how you doing?
Is everyone okay?
Someone attacked a cop. Very dangerous.
I'll handle business.
Oh yeah.
To be advised, Eugene
Yeah.
has an active warrant.
I'm a cop.
Oh, you are? What precinct?
Huh?
What's your name?
EMS, you're clear to roll in.
Your name,
I'll just
officer?
reach you the 13.
My name is Ralphie.
Oh, hello, Officer Ralphie. You you just get to San Andreas or?
Yeah, I'm not a cop.
Alpha
Lima,
JAL.
See ya.
Black and color, silver.
I mean, but you could be if you wanted.
I am pretty wicked, so yeah.
Dude, all I do is launch my car off of sick ramps and tricks, shoot a gun,
I'm
blow
pretty
stuff
wicked.
up. That's actually pretty sick.
They're still
Can you wall ride?
A firm.
Yeah, I
Yeah?
do it all.
13 alpha.
Okay, jump my car.
No, that's against the law, and I'm better than that, and I've been tripped into that before.
I will
Nice
not
try.
trick you. Listen,
Nice
I'm
try,
a San Andreas
Officer.
State Police
Nice
officer.
Try.
I don't think you understand what you're dealing with.
Nice try, Officer. Nice try. Hold up, this guy got a freaking...
I didn't realize I was dealing with a pussy boy.
What is this? Nice car. I appreciate you. Is that a M5? Whoa!
That's a sick
Okay.
car.
That's
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Where's the M2 at?
Where's the M2? Fuck, do I look like $1 million?
Do they have M2 in the shop?
Next to that 31 Alpha.
Yeah, they have M3, man.
I'll have the M2 one.
Wait, how much was this car?
About like 20 feet.
When I bought it, it was 500,000, 550,000 dollars. Yeah, but
Damn.
nowadays it's 950.
Yeah, I imagine
so
inflation would be
rich.
crazy. Yeah, what do you do? What do you do for work?
Me?
Yeah.
I work security at the Uber Cafe.
Okay, I understand. Business is booming. That place is a war zone.
Yeah, it is, you know.
Yo, hold it down, man. Hold
Yeah, I
it
get a lot
fucking
of free
down.
stuff, you know. I can push on the streets as well, you know, because of the
Bye,
scumbags coming
Frankie.
and going.
Francis.
My name is Ralph.
Ralph.
You don't even know me.
Yeah, I
No, you got
don't.
a lot of brothers, you know,
It's
running
best
around.
that I don't know you. You don't want me knowing you.
Channel 3.
All right, you have a good one, Copper.
Yeah, have a good one. Oh, dude. Ralph. You don't know me! Alright, we're gonna finish the chat.
Dispatch 29576 31 Alpha.
Dispatch 350 is back on his feet. Yeah, it was Eugene and his personal intruder. It's over a red light infraction.
$495 coming back money.
Is that Croc? Looks like it.
Hey Jim, I'm not seeing any blood on these doors. I think we might have been.
10-4.
Bass 2.0. How do you figure? Well, I saw the fucking shaved head and top knot. I thought.
Yes,
Hello?
we can have.
What I'm not talking about at this point is staking. You know, this is gonna go somewhere. So, that's what I'm saying.
I just want to know like what the fuck we're gonna do, like what our plan of action is if they do roll up on the car with you in it and then start pointing guns. Like, is it just gonna be a holdout?
Well, I don't
Like,
think I'm gonna
stand
be in
up?
it. I think honestly,
or whoever's in
you know
it.
what I think, Copper? The easiest way to get people to overlook me, slap on a beanie or cut my hair and put me in the CVPI.
Here's the thing that I want to understand. Okay. And this is just like a floating question. There's not really like an answer. It's just something to consider. What are they after? Right? One, they want Casterman to be punished? To teach him a lesson? They want what? Do they want to kill him? Because the message has clearly been sent, right? You've been what, shot twice now? Been kidnapped, I know, once at least.
Well, kind of once, and then the 2 shootings afterwards.
Right.
But from the sounds of it, I mean,
But what are they still trying to get that they aren't getting?
I can only make the assumption that the first time that Dean Cap kidnapped
Charlie
me,
3 from EMS.
I'm going to be honest,
correction, Charlie 3 from
it brought him to his own demise. We stood there for about 10 minutes chatting.
Disregard.
And then, through both statements and speaking with the officers who were backing us up on that day, that we got shot. They were trying to move me.
Dispatch.
And then
1041. Show me operating with
move you as into like
they were trying to move me, yeah. And this is backup arrived, they dropped me. And it was the exact same thing with
like get you off duty.
I don't know. They were just trying to move me, and then the same thing with the second time I got shot. I got put on the bike and they tried to move me. And they got chased so far and they dropped me.
Okay.
So they clearly either want to finish me off, or they want something, right? I just don't know what it is. But they clearly shooting me isn't enough. They want something. So this is what I'm saying. Like they are gonna come after me.
Well, everybody, the known thing is that they know that we have tracking devices that are enabled whenever we go to the front desk and clock on duty. And in my experience, being kidnapped, as limited as it is, it's a rush. I guess in my mind, I instantly just thought, well, they take you, like you were on your way to Polito, it looked like, when I found you on that dirt dead end with the helicopter, right? But like now we have Pred running Polito. We have Toretti running Sandy Shores, and they have their own departments that are all operating out of those places. I mean, I don't think that they're aware of that. So if only their goal is to move you to be able to do that, and then get you somewhere, you know, some disclosed location so that they can, I don't know, scoop your eyeballs out with spoons or something like that. Some other deranged bullshit. I mean, the beaver bush?
Hey, I'm actually right across the street from it.
Come over.
But I really think
our PD is the one
one of the easiest ways to hide me, because they're gonna overlook it.
Could you
is keep me in my uniform. I'll take the FTI off. I'll take my bars off. I'll cut my hair or put a hat on, and I'll go on the CVPI and I'll change my call sign on the top of the roof. They're gonna think, oh, that's not them. That's just a regular call.
Right.
And then we have something like this up where we place somebody in something that they're gonna think, oh, that's probably him.
Right. I'm just trying to listen. I have years of experience, and I have a very unique way of putting myself in the mind of a criminal. And this is my design. So I'm just thinking, what would be my goal? I've kidnapped this person. I have taken them out places. I have put a gun to his head. I have shot him multiple times now. I know who he hangs out with. I know what cars he drives. You know, what is my goal? What do I want this person to have? And I guess, perfect. It's perfect.
Okay.
I think that if it's not outright killing you, and I'm not, because I'm not appeased by the my efforts that I've made already, and I'm specifically wanting to get this person to a location. I don't know if it's just specifically to get you off duty so I have more time to do stuff to you, or, you know, like I have a beautiful cruise set up for you to Death Island.
That sounds lovely.
Or something. I don't know.
Never mind.
What would I do to get what I want with the things that are available to me? I'm
Well, the second time that they pounced on me, I think they were sloppy. No, actually, I'll take that back. They were sloppy. So, I think I've probably got them in a position where if they wanted to pounce and kidnap me, they've not had that opportunity since they didn't. Because the second time, I parked at Maldini's, I stepped out the car, I walked down the road, I look at the top of the hill, and I see a pink scooter, which I'd seen previously,
right?
But 5 minutes earlier. He goes to the bottom of the hill, slow rolls me and turns right northbound, and at the top of the hill, I just see a pink Sanchez sitting there, not going anywhere. And at this point, they're equally distanced from the car, and I went, this is sus, I think they're on to me. I said, if you're in the car, fuck it, they're on to us. I pulled up my gun.
Thanks for 6 years.
Like, I was fully received, but at this point, I was like, fuck it. I'm so convinced they're on to us. I pulled up my gun, and as soon as I do that, they drive up to the car. I point my gun at them. This person hops off and just blasts me. So maybe they're trying to kidnap me, but they've not had that opportunity yet because they've been sloppy.
Okay. So I guess this is the point that I was making. I'm not appeased by being able to just quickly grab you, scare the shit out of you, have some words with you, and shoot you.
Exactly.
I either one, want you fucking dead, or two, I want to do something to you that you carry on for the rest of your life, and you have to remember me for the rest of your life. I am of the mind, or the wheelhouse. I like to capture people and leave something that they have to live with, because then I am living rent-free, and that's power. They can't escape it. They have to look in the mirror and every day remember me. If I die, as long as they're still alive, they remember me, because I'm not going anywhere. I'm now a part of them, and it's a power play. That is absolutely of my wheelhouse. And knowing Dean on a personal level, this is a conversation him and I have had as far as dealing out our own punishments on people. I specifically wanted to kill all of the members of the DOJ. Dean wanted to get rid of the DA's office. And we spoke openly about, things. Well, Dean, things I wish that he could do, but he doesn't want to lose his businesses. This is like months and months and months and months ago. And I've talked to him about, like, our advanced interrogation tactics with the KGB, within the SASP, within the CID, and the Joint Task Force. I guess all the 7 other variations of the CID that have happened. So, I don't know, we kind of have laid it out. The personality of Dean, he likes power. He likes control. He likes people knowing that he's better than them. and that they won't amount to anything. He loves his ego. And he likes to position people specifically to stroke that ego, lack of a better word. Either by humbling themselves or he's specifically people being forced in situations where they don't have any control but to prove that he is better for him, so that he's not the one doing the dirty work. People are doing it for him. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
so,
no, it does.
I guess I'm more. I don't know. He said some wacky shit before he went off to, you know, Gran Canary, talking about if people get shot, that's just the way it's gonna be. If I get shot, then as long as it sends the message and people fucking get it, then I guess I'm gonna get shot. But he was very adamant about you paying a price and you knowing your place, and that you needed to be corrected. So I think what I call them sending a message and a catch and release. There's a message that
somebody's climbed on this high horse with him.
Well, I mean, in this, I think Dean's taking people on a journey. Who he is now is not the same person I had these discussions with before in the past. Like, it was obviously a lot of theoretical things, and, you know, my efforts to change or fuck with the DOJ was more on the side of doing it in the courtroom and manipulating them that way and doing power plays within like bureaucracy, that kind of shit, with high command and running the SASP. But you know, Dean with his businesses and his connections to a lot of the money that comes in and out of the island and the supply and demand of it, like that was a part of it. But I don't know who he is now. The person that he is now is like the sum of like a warped perspective of how justice is meant to work. And he happens just to be a person that has a lot of money, a lot of influence, and a lot of fucking connections. I don't... Yeah. So I think he's...
He's definitely changed because he's getting his own hands dirty.
But undeniably, the reason he has those connections is because of his money. Like, he fucking, you know, like, basically, he can basically promise anybody anything, right?
Well, he's very particular with people, like how he talks to them or allows them into, like, circles. And, like, who's allowed to ride with him in a car? Who's allowed to be there for a discussion? Who's allowed to be seen with him? Like, him and Leslie and sometimes Mr. Lang, they don't want to hang out with the pores. Like, and they're very vocal about that and pointing out that, you know, that they are the richest in the city and needing everybody to know that it is also a fabricated power. It's kind of like it's like a social experiment, right? Like, it's there was a college experiment an experiment with a bunch of college students. I forgot what it was called, but there was like a whole court case about it. But there were college students that were a part of this test, and they were divided into prison guards and inmates. And even though none of these students were actually guards and none of them were actually inmates, yes, the Stanford prison experiment, it's very interesting, but people assumed a role and an attitude and treated each other according to those things. And it's a delusion, and they plant the seed, and that's how they control people. So I don't think it's 100% money. It's the illusion of having power that people answer to them, the exclusivity. Like, everybody wants to be as part of something if they can't have it. And you can plant that seed for anything to anybody. Like, okay, let's be honest, like the state police. What do we have? We actually have nothing. Do we have a department? No. Do we have a PD, like a station? No. Do we actually have a structure? No, we have nothing. We don't have, like, we have different uniforms, but it's all about exclusivity. Does that make sense? And I think that's a part of the psyche of what's going on here. That's why I think I think Dean just wants to be chased?
Outside the courthouse. I think it's 77.
And it's a power play. Yeah, it was horribly flawed.
Right.
So I don't think he's gonna. I mean, I don't want you to bank on this, but I think he's gonna catch and release. I don't know what you're gonna be like after he's done, but I think he wants to make sure that you live the rest of your life knowing that he's better than you and that you are nothing.
Which is why we have to catch him first.
I don't know. I just like to understand what people are thinking and what their motives are and what they want to do, because it will kind of explain what their tactics will be. Because every part about chasing you, following you, getting inside your head, having you being paranoid, all of that is a play to make you, is to show power. And it's not like brute strength, but just that I'm smarter than you, I'm faster than you, I'm more creative than you, I'm clever. All of that.
Which is ever more reason why I can't just sit back, you know?
Right. That's why you have to be more of a crazy person. You have to out crazy his.
Well, I mean, at the same time, though, he can deteriorate his ego, right?
Right.
He can place it basically that seed of, oh, you got to get people to do it for you, huh? Because you can't do it yourself. Like basically, put it in his head saying that, oh, you got to get your little pawns to do it because you're not good enough to do it, or you're too scared to do it. At which point, that's the only time that he's gonna really, I guess, make that bold move again. But that's even if he takes it, right?
Yeah, Ragnath.
But at the end of the day,
Oh,
like
man.
as previously said, he
Copper's
is doing
always
dirty work
been
himself.
like a fucking.
I feel like
she's like
you're on a similar star than where,
high-functioning sociopath.
more him himself, he probably feels that he's in a position where if his pawns got him to do all for him, then is it really what he's looking for?
Yeah, but that's been the character for ever
Because
since I made
why
him.
else would he come after me and Copper himself?
I think this is the plane I picked up. It
Wow.
comes back to Clinton Solomon. Does anyone know that
Specifically me himself.
It's like a lawful chaotic.
well, didn't he have an exact location? Like, kidnapped the cop that time, right?
Yeah, he kidnapped the cop that time.
Okay, so that is like a guarantee, right? Like that's the thing, though. Is like what it sounds like is the guaranteed stuff that's happened. He'll take it. Like he'll be like, yeah, fuck it, I'll jump into this. But the unguaranteed stuff, like the Tibet Maldini's, he wasn't there.
Well, I
Doesn't
don't
make
know
sense.
if he was there. He could
Well,
have been.
from what we can more than likely infer, he probably wasn't there.
Well, there was 6 individuals.
Oh, there were 6. Okay, I thought there was only 2.
There was 2 bikes in the car.
Bringing him food.
So yeah, like
Giving him his
I guess more the fact is like you know, he the guaranteed thing that he had with you guys, at least he, you know, when he pounced on it, it was like fucking, you know, he was the one kind of chasing you guys down too. But like I said, yeah, we don't know who, if he's in the car or not. But usually, okay, this is my assumption. I'm just assuming shit at this point. But if he was really there, why wouldn't he be
Yeah,
the one
apologize to me
take the
for
shot at
breaking
you,
his leg.
you know? Or at least even take a shot.
Say you're
if that's
sorry!
What he wants.
Well, he did. I mean, if we're talking about the first one, or if you're talking
No,
exclusively
I'm talking about the second one. If he was in the car, why wouldn't he have taken even a chance at a shot at you?
Here's there's a wild card element to this, because, and I've talked to, we've spoke about this before, but Dean's downfall are the people that help him.
Absolutely.
They're the ones that are gonna slip up, and Dean's gonna pay the price. And it's a wild card, so like there might be an excellent plan, but Dean can't do it by himself. And I think maybe part of that might pain him because, you know, he's in power, he's in control. But maybe he likes the fact that he's in power and control of these people, getting them to do, basically commit murder, right? But he can't control their impulsive behaviors or their obsessions and things like that.
Crossing Pink Cage.
So.
Left, southbound on Alta.
Then it goes back to the root question. Now we have a better understanding of how he works, and now we think he's more than likely getting his hands dirty.
Continuing westbound Causeway.
How do we catch this fucker?
Crossing Courthouse.
I'm really, I think I'm.
Bearing right, northwest Dorset.
I hate to say this. The man is powerful.
Mm-hmm.
The man has a lot of contacts. And as we've experienced going up against that, I think it's better to use that against him and punching him when he thinks he has me, as opposed to hunting for him, catching them slipping up.
Yeah, we have to.
Right.
Shut up, pumpkin.
Do you kind of want to just like, in a sense, you're saying you want to attack while they're attacking? Like you want to basically meet force with force, rather than setting up a barrier for the force.
Yeah. Because it's not going to be as simple as we set bait, they come to bait, we sell it at its location. And I feel like it's going to be an on the move thing.
I think we feed them false information.
Well, we have to be very careful then, because I mean, look at the casino thing.
I know.
The casino thing, he didn't even come out of that, to our knowledge. So.
Well, Lang walked in and got on the phone, so.
Yeah. He did expose himself.
So what do you think would work?
Well, that's what leads me back to what is his ultimate goal, and that's why. Oh, fuck. I have to.
Well, if we place ourselves in a place where he feels like he's in most control, right? Then that's when he's going to take the opportunity. Like that's, without a doubt, why wouldn't he, right?
Mhm.
Like if he knows where you are, he's in a spot where he'd want to be able to take you wherever you wanted, and basically like feel like he's almost guaranteed it. Then why wouldn't you take the chance at it? But that's also coming down to
illegal U-turn. What a fucker.
where his connections are, right?
If there's someone in here, give us a sign.
Because he's not gonna, like the copper said, he can't do it alone.
I'm really scared. Give us a sign.
We holding hands, friend circle.
No, we are seancing Dean and asking for him to give us a sign.
Yeah.
If you're in this
Wait, is
house,
he
give us
dead?
a sign.
Did we kill him? Is it done?
Show yourself.
Dean Watson. Dean Watson.
Dean Watson.
Dean Watson.
Dean Watson.
Show
I'm
me a
so
sign.
scared. How old are you? Are you male or female?
Are you close?
Are you nearby? Give me a sign. Okay.
You know what they say,
The door shut.
temperature change.
Okay.
So anyway,
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Pinzon?
we've had a deep extensive chat, Vale. More so around where we think his mindset is and what Copper knows about him, than rather than so much what are we doing at the moment. So it's kind of good point to walk into. But I think, I mean, Copper, Stan, correct me if you think otherwise, but I think I've come to a conclusion that he obviously wants me. And based off the previous scenarios,
Yeah.
I mean, he wants me more than Keith Chanel does, and that really says something, right?
What?
And
Am I gonna have to kill a bitch?
Don't kill my bitch.
Hey,
No,
Vale,
you're
I'm
the
gonna go
bitch.
hold
Stay
down
away
the
from my
set.
man,
Alright, let me
ho.
know.
Casimir, are we gonna
Oh
have
my God.
problems?
Oh my god.
You wanna stroke his ego, you fucking slut?
No, I don't want to stroke his ego. I want to strangle it.
What the fuck?
It's a king.
Oh,
Don't
God.
kink shame.
I'm not king shaming, but that's for us. Get out of here,
Oh my
ho.
god.
You fucking touch my man, I will destroy you from the inside out.
Oh my god, she's gonna make me implode.
Well, pause, because that might be a way of getting him.
Quad OG.
Copper, could you just like play a bit too rough with him and show some finesse?
Can I get you a 77?
With who?
Hey, OG and Ralph.
With Dean.
Yo, I'm getting my drip
Okay,
on right now.
Vale, if I could get to Dean, he would be in cuffs now.
Who are you pulling over?
So if I'm gonna get him to the house so I can be rough with him, it would be to roughly put him in cuffs and drag him to prison.
No, I know.
If he's an analogy.
Glad you clarified to the prison prize. Getting really confused.
You know
there.
what? I do have info though. I wanted to show this to you, Casimir.
Ooh.
Also, yesterday Dean was at the house and he left me this note.
Oh.
Not Dean, by the way, though. Of a poop butt? No.
Really?
Interesting, right?
Mm.
Dean has a warrant, by the way.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna read you a text message. This morning.
Taking off.
He said, there is a woman named Sparkle Lee trying to hit on me. I think you should murder her. Signed, Dean in Grand Canary. And I said, send me a photo.
Standby vehicle stopped westbound Brojan.
So...
What if I phone him and I play with his emotions?
What, sorry?
Oh, yes! Oh, you should do that all the time.
Nora Solomon.
Yes!
I sent a Morse code the other day of the words rent-free.
Hey, call him up and be like, hey, what are you doing right now? I'm gonna look up this Sparkle Lee person.
It's gonna be...
Tell me what Sparkle Lee. What should I say to him, though?
Do you think it'd bother him if you bring up Copper?
I don't know if Copper would be happy if I went into that depth.
What, that you're with me and we're doing stuff together?
No.
I wouldn't go to an extremity like that.
No,
but I could say
more of
something like Sparkly. I won't worry about Sparkly. Copper doesn't really care.
Roge Avenue and Grove Street.
I wouldn't go to that extremity.
Anyone want some food?
I fucking love some food.
Do you want chicken and waffles or a steak sandwich?
Oh, any liquid soda.
No, I don't know. No, I drank.
Oh, whatever you would least like.
Well, don't say that.
Yeah, no, I'll take the least. I'm a bottom bitch. Ask Kiki. Thank you. How much do we?
Gave him the SLS PD promise.
Affirm. Well, this is an A+, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to kill this woman.
God.
Oh my god.
Look, I have to have a line in the sand.
Hey, this is like textbook him knowing that he has like a seed planet, right? He tells Copper, hey, this person hit on me. He's like, I know she'll do something about it.
Yeah, but he doesn't pull that card frequently because he knows that I come through with I don't make false promises.
Still westbound Davis for right, northbound.
So do you want me to call him and tell him one?
Your vehicle or no? Negative. Apologies. Northbound Alta.
What are you gonna say?
The only downside to that is that if he's not on his guard today, that's gonna put him on his guard.
Northbound Alta 3,
Yeah, but if you make it consistent enough and normalize it.
I just be
I mean, we've
advised,
got a
I
day
just
left
tell
on
him
the
the
warrant,
rule that
unless
if he
you
keeps it in the south, we won't go crazy.
Rage
Still
DOJ.
East
Rage
Innocence cross
DOJ.
Strawberry.
We can't let this rat outrun his fucking work.
As soon as he crosses Olympic, it's fair game.
Hey Arthur, how's it going?
Still eastbound on Innocence.
I'm good. I'm looking for a warrant extension for a rat. No, sorry, Dean Watson.
Yikes, dude.
And I have some documents I can refer you to make this decision a lot easier.
Can we move this chase to channel 7?
I don't know what we want to do.
You guys want an advanced VPN?
Correction, channel 8.
Oh my god.
Oh, sorry, there's no lower channels.
Channel 1?
The guy that I arrested earlier on, Copper.
Channel 8.
Yeah.
One of the guys that got flown in to shoot at cops.
Mm-hmm.
Pins was just getting
At 469 secondary
panic
southbound
on the radio.
Jamestown Street.
He was carrying a broken Draco, so he went into a gunfight with like a gun that was about to fall apart, and it broke during the gunfight. Well, by the time
You know what?
searched him,
Sometimes that fucking
his
happens.
Draco was broke.
Yeah.
I don't take anything out unless it's got like more than a quarter of its life left in it. I'll get rid of it. Get a new one.
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. Some of our best shit has been just patrolling around and we get fucking lucky.
Yeah.
We're
you
over
would be
here hemming and
surprised.
hawing. like out of all of my years either being UC or specifically targeting a group or a person, or you know, going after serial killers or people that are just try to constantly blend in, it's just fucking dumb luck.
Dumb luck. Yeah. Well,
And I think we'll
Mac
get
when he
more
shot the guy at the
results.
gas station?
Yeah, even Knight got like a crazy.
The
Like
perfume killer he got just from
Yeah.
shots fired. Cool.
Well, Knight got this other serial killer just by a traffic stop. And he had a body in the back. So, yeah, I mean, we could sit here and theorize a lot of stuff, but I think we have to be more, like, not just proactive, but literally just active.
Gotcha. Like more of the fact of like, instead of setting something up to like be like, oh, let's patrol
Well, setting
these
something
places,
up
or
is
set-
active. But I mean, like, we should get out of this garage. And then figure
Just,
out
like,
something and then
patrol
set it up.
areas.
Yeah. That use of
I agree.
force.
Jaeger's been on fucking one, by the way, as of late. Jaeger's fucking easy.
On one in what direction?
Like fucking, I feel like this dude is fucking either hatcheting somebody, blowing somebody up, or shooting somebody. Every time I turn the corner,
Yeah.
I feel like one of those things is happening.
Like a month ago, he told me that he's gonna give the cops what they deserve, and I'm like, you gotta kind of get in line. I hope you have prio. Oh my god.
I'm sorry, Copper.
Right in the fucking dick. Act like it hurts. Lay on the ground. Oh, my stomach. Ugh. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, but he called me to tell me myself and I think Rhodes were not gonna be in the line of fire because he respects us. But that guy is also very, very fucking stupid. His name in my phone is dipshit purple face idiot. You know, what is he doing? I'm gonna call him. Oh, I have to talk to Crane.
Exactly. And we've been doing a lot more stuff. We've got more stuff planned.
I know.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
How'd it go?
Alright, good news. Extension till the 12th.
Wait, how long is that?
4 days, make it
Sunday.
2 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
Sunday. I will tell you, Casterman, tomorrow I'll be on duty, but then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'm going back to Phoenix. I'm a Phoenician.
Oh my god.
I'm making a
Copper.
pilgrimage back to my homeland.
Copper, please, man.
I have to keep up with my skills of dragging people out into the desert and bleaching their bones.
Oh.
Yep.
Which is why I think we should do something today.
Yeah. Pop off, Queen. I have to talk to Crane. I'm also taking Igor to court for his citizenship. Oh, I'm going to tell you guys about it. So instead of him having to provide documents of like proof of his marriage to this person named Bree that I'm 100% sure doesn't actually fucking exist, we're gonna hold a court case, not a case, but a hearing for people of the public to speak on behalf of his character as a person. You know, as character witnesses that he's a good person for this community. And he should have asylum here from his country. That's Pierogi's in war with Russia, I guess. That's what he said. I don't know. Things are a little because he said originally he was in the country because he was facing war crimes back in Pierogi, and then he changed it. No, I'm getting extradited back to Pierogi because they're drafting me into the war. So anyway, his stuff doesn't make sense, but it's gonna be like a public roast. And then Crane's gonna decide whether or not he deserves asylum.
On duty at 336. Welcome aboard.
It's gonna be beautiful.
Brilliant. Brilliant. He's also an affiliated individual.
Yes, he is. He he was there with Dean. Igor called Angel, requested a meeting. Angel called me to be there, and Dean was there with Igor. And Dean was helping Igor to get citizenship. They owed each
Pretty
other
sure
something.
It was something to do with Time's kidnapping too.
Well, and also, I know through information that was given to me by by Igor and Dean. Dean's hand was chopped off by Igor. He was, according to... There was some type of agreement, and blood was spilt, and Igor had said that he has progiosis. That is some kind of like blood disease. And I guess Dean thought he had it and cut his hand off. I guess he thought it works like a snake bite.
Oh, so if you cut off the ligament before it affects the rest of the body or something like that.
Yes, a call came in from Igor due to him being injured, which is what led to the kidnapping. The 911 was bait.
Yeah. So that's why Dean doesn't have a hand. It has to do with Igor, his progiosis, this
Oh, I have some information about the hand.
Okay.
He now has a metal hand.
Oh. I told him we could be twinsies.
Is he Johnny Silverhand now?
I guess.
Wow.
I mean, he said he looked like John Wick. He has a metal hand, right?
Somebody saw him and told me he had a metal hand. It's on the tip of my tongue. I can't remember who the fuck told me. But he had metal hands, which means he might be wearing gloves and things like that. So we can't rely on the missing left hand. I think it was Dokes.
Dokes?
It's on the tip of my tongue. It was Gunner, because Gunner went and met him. Gunner's seen him, by the way. And remember how Gunner failed that first plan?
Yeah, he was offering to try and set up a bait and switch.
He wants to do it again.
Yeah.
Dean called him wanting to do it again. But Gunner's not around for us to do it.
Huh.
Which is what we were waiting on. But
okay.
It's something we can certainly do when he's around to see if we can double switch it again.
Yeah.
But I think in the meantime, what do you think about getting a UC car out there? Maybe get 3 people in it, ready for it to be pound stone. We have maybe 3 units double stacked around the area. Maybe even Air 1 ready to go.
Okay.
And on the, make sure they're hyper aware about being tailed. And if we think they're being tailed and they're about to get punched on, we get closer, we pull closer in, and we punch at the same time.
What is the area?
Yeah. We need to have an area that's to our advantage.
What are you thinking? Because it needs to be somewhere that they see the car too.
Fuck. I have to call Crane. I told him I would, and I'm taking forever.
Also, do you want people in the charger or what?
340 radio check.
10-2.
Informed. Dispatch show 340 in an accident.
Oh, man.
Hey, Crane, sorry about that. Hope you weren't just
You want us to pull up, or do you want me to just kind of hang around?
Okay, we'll do. Maybe I'll come like midway through and help you guys.
I think she's already in an active 38, so.
670 attaching that 1030 eastbound center.
Dude, looks like we got plenty cops there. I'm gonna break off and resume patrol.
Forward 2, gonna need a couple units, maybe 4-ish, for Dean Watson operation. Lower Mission OPD, please.
682. 202.
495 for 415.
Yeah. Send it.
Come to MRPD. We got a back OG.
I hear a lot of stuff. Just to be clear, my ass did not snitch on this motherfucker.
Just come over here.
$342 units responded. Apparently it was a false alarm. It was a dildo in his lap, not a gun. Sorry to waste your time.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, fine.
I'm willing to help out if you need it.
Do you still require additional units for the Dean Watson op?
Yeah.
431 motor en route.
70, same traffic.
What channel is that up? 7 Fleet Dispatch.
Vale, we are not
that is
pressing
a
the
seat,
horn,
so
and we're not pressing the sirens in that charger.
10-4, we'll go tower 7.
No, yeah, no.
Imagine if it just all the way through like this.
The entire fucking
Is this your channel?
That's you.
Alright, let's go 8.
Not versus 241.
On channel 8.
Copy that, Mikey. 41 at
Yeah, I don't know
0536.
if,
Welcome aboard.
Collins is going to be the best.
Holy
He
shit.
does get
Who is
spiked
blasting?
I got right. Yeah, Brian threw down spikes incredibly preemptively and spiked both me and Ripley.
Why is that horn on?
EMS be advised, ladies and
They lasted a long time, though. Actually, that reminds me. I kind of want to test them.
Apparently Jesus
How long-
happened.
have we
15
tested-
seconds.
15, okay,
seconds.
it's a long time.
Roger that. Be
Wait,
prepared for
am I hearing a phantom horn?
I like the 5 seconds.
Is it mine?
Yeah, you are.
Jesus
Is it mine?
fucking Christ, dude. I don't know.
Park it, just park and pin back out.
Yeah, it was yours.
Ah.
I've heard the phantom horn before.
Prepared for the second coming.
Okay.
Was that
Yes, it was.
I'm
The funny thing is, I intentionally didn't use my sirens at
in
all
front of Metro PD.
because of that.
It's
But
a-
you know, I have been honking my horn, so maybe that's what I was.
A jetpack?
So
Someone's
now
in
I
a-
can't.
Above the entrance to Metro
Jesus
PD.
has a ray gun. Okay.
Well,
It
well.
looks like it's Jesus
There are
flying a
some
jetpack. What the?
authorities that are higher than the police, and I would not mess with Jesus.
I need instruction here.
Try to communicate. Like wave Jesus down and be like, hey,
He landed. He's here.
landed where?
The front doors of Mission PD.
You have a gun in your hand.
Yup, I'm gonna shoot someone.
Or 9076, the 3-1 Alpha, Bay City.
Oh. Oh no.
No,
Seriously, right around
Oh,
that.
2623.
Jesus is actually here with a jetpack.
would have thought?
What the fuck?
Who are you looking for?
Dean Quincy.
Oh, yes, Mr. Quincy.
I don't know what to do about
Oh.
Or he flew here. Look.
Wow.
Look here.
Wow. I touch your jetpack.
The sky and everything.
976 to 1031.
Doing it anyway.
Hello, Cross. Hi, Harper.
Roger that, marking you en route.
Like,
who's
cool
Harper?
people hang out with Jesus Day.
Oh my god, why are your pockets so full?
Oh my god, why are you just reaching into my... Why does everybody just reach into my pockets?
Because I don't feel like putting this stuff on the floor.
Oh, this is...
It's not like houses, so I can tweet them out.
490s 23, code 6.
Wait, what's the duck doing?
I don't trust Joseph. Joseph.
Oh, it might be the methamphetamine inside the vehicle.
What the fuck? What do you mean in front of you, Harper?
Meth,
Yes,
you
yes.
said you...
It's only a small
Meth?
amount. It's only a small amount, yes. That's how I fuel it.
What kind of car
It's gas.
This thing is ran on meth?
Good description.
Yes.
Well, where do you get the meth?
Meth Howard.
Are you?
That's my lord right there.
What the?
Okay. Jesus
Wow,
is
that just
fueled by
happened.
meth, apparently.
Yeah, apparently.
Dean's dead. Dean Quincy is dead.
Okay, I got the nuts. Does this guy have scratches on his hands?
As well. To pounce on this. So it's not an expectation of we don't plan to have this drag on for a very long time. We imagine that they're so desperate for me at this point that they're going to pounce on the UC car, especially one that I've been driving. But of course I'm not going to be in it. I'm going to be in a CVPI because who would expect that?
You want the person driving it to like dress up like you? Hairstyle?
No, we're just gonna have them. We're just gonna have them in UC because I've been in UC clothing that I look nothing like, and I feel like if we put
Hey, I hear class 2
comparison
fire
like
at the
if
apartment.
it's like this,
Yeah.
I feel like it's gonna be too obvious.
PDM. Alright,
Um,
we're on the way on Strawberry and we can hear it.
I'm thinking. I mean, Vale,
Hey,
what
from
would
I
you?
heard
Would,
a Google cafe
I
coming
think maybe
north
clean
over
mine or
by,
patrolling around
like,
there might
Little
be a good
Seoul.
idea. What do you have in mind, Vale?
Have you checked
I
the
have a
sky?
vehicle that I'm chasing south on Alta Street. Stand by.
We know that he's connected to.
I'm gonna be honest, it didn't. Alright, I've got 2 vehicles here saying they were shooting southbound Alta Street across the Innocence. Oh, they're shooting at each other. They're shooting at each other.
Casino, so honestly, just rolling up and down fucking clips.
I need an interceptor, or it's Rami Al Rahman's vehicle.
What we need to be
southbound Alta Street.
extremely careful though is keeping a perimeter that if we hear on radio, I think I'm being told, or fuck, they're here, like whatever it is, we need to be there within seconds.
Now, north
Gotta
of
get
Davis
my
Ave,
like
there's
literally a
a
pound.
gas
But at the
station.
same time, we can't be too close. That if they are tailing, if they are having eyes, that they know they're being tailed by Martinez.
Me. I'm still northbound Davis.
So it's a very difficult
Right,
balance.
eastbound
You need to be
Innocence.
very, very careful.
Goodbye, Mark.
Let's see what else we got on duty.
Night, night.
My only concern is we don't have an S-class vehicle.
Just brief the interceptor drivers. Everyone will pitch in.
I've got
if
my
they know.
charger that can go in S plus.
Oh yes, you do have your charger.
Yep.
Absolutely.
That works. Someone's AR, an MPX, and dongle is in here.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, like a green dongle in the lockbox.
Yeah, class 2's authorized for this. Fuck your MPXs, get them in here.
Okay.
M4s, scars, whatever you prefer. Vest, ready to go. And I think we're good to roll, really. Vale, you should probably head out first. And we'll head out, a couple minutes behind you.
Yeah, I'll take John with me.
We need to make the assumption that these people know a lot. They've previously had cameras placed around various PDs, or at least we know this PD for certain, watching garages and things like that.
Jesus.
Yeah, so they're very much they're aware, and I might give the gentleman a call, just a little. I don't want to keep him off. I don't want to freak him out. That's the thing. No, fuck it. I won't call him. We're just going to go on the basis this man has a lot of contacts, and hopefully they see the UC car and they're going to pounce on it, and we can counter pounce.
Okay.
Metaphorically, Ripley. Metaphorically.
Metaphorically.
Yeah, I want to grab some more body armor and some rifle ammo.
Sure.
Yeah, same here.
In
Give me a
like
second, I'm just gonna grab some stuff.
Gulf 2, I'm pretty sure there was in Fallujah a section of the city they couldn't take. So they basically did what you're proposing. They basically were able to put people up in like aerial positions, but weren't able to maintain the buildings. So they just sent like a convoy down the middle of Fallujah, and it was called Operation Get Shot. And it seems like it has a lot of similarities to this op, where it was basically just like, we'll send you out there, you're gonna get shot at, hopefully you don't die, and then we'll just basically shoot whoever shoots at you.
Almost. I don't expect them to shoot. Not immediately. From the information that we have, or that they've been, at least the goal, that seems to be coming across at the moment is they want to kidnap me.
So they want to take you. They don't want to necessarily shoot you.
They've already
or kill
shot
you.
me. If they wanted to do that, they've already done it. They want me. But the times that they've
Shut up.
tried to get me, they've
Shut
been
up.
sloppy. I pulled my gun
I
first.
watch anime.
So they've almost been
I don't
forced
care.
into those cards. So I think for me, they want to kidnap me. So
Will
I
I
don't
make
expect
you watch
them to shoot.
Akira?
They're going to try
Probably.
and pounce on them.
Will I
and
make
they're aware
you
of
watch
that.
a Ghost in the
Whilst
Shell?
we're all here,
Probably.
if we do see a vehicle that gets involved and it does try and pounce, anything you've ever known about vehicles and pursuits, what I'm trying to say is go as hard as anything. This has been a warrant that has been outstanding for numerous days. He's been coming after officers. This isn't the Dean Watson businessman clean slate that you think you know him. Whether he meant to or not,
I'm gonna
he
make
put
you watch
myself
Claymore.
and his lovely wife Copper in the ICU. This man is relentless. If you put this man into a wall, when we immediately see him,
Shut the
I will
fuck
give
up,
you fucking
Hilson.
praise.
Jesus.
No pussy shit. Let's go grab some gear. Vale, I think you're good to have that.
Raj.
I forgot to get on 8.
Do you have a camera in the car yet or no?
No, I'm gonna toss one in now though.
I have one if you need it.
Will I make you watch Evangelion? Probably not. But if you join the Discord, I'll talk about my experience watching it.
Fitz, you in here?
Where I slowly have a psychotic break and I'm pissed.
What's up, Vale?
That
bet
anime
that
makes me so mad.
Oh, okay. Hey, sorry, Jaden. I have to. I'm gonna roll with Vale with HVTA. Sorry, bud. All right, I'm gonna go get changed. I'll be right there.
We can see in 12K. Yeah, I want a little spider tank. What's it called? I want to meet up with Trey.
Or 246 strike.
I want one of those, but it will be a rhino. It'll be a live rhino scepter that follows me around and just stomps and smashes everything. It's like the Kool-Aid Man, but like
Jack.
not
Yeah,
weird.
The charger is fucked up. Like really
Yeah, I know
fucked
this.
up.
Was I on peak this entire time or no?
I don't think so.
Haven't heard you say anything in a while. I somehow. Okay, I'm dumb.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, how do we...
Hello?
Hey, sorry about that. In the middle of
It's
the...
all good. How was the piss?
Pull the UM car out, you know, give it like a couple minutes.
We're leaving.
Yeah, sounds good.
Good. I wanted to lodge an official complaint. I don't know if you have like seniority or anything. but-
Double up, guys.
Hold on.
If I'm honest.
Do you want me to double up or
I assume you
remain
do
on
because you're
motor?
kind of a badass. Yeah, kind of.
Remain a molar.
Talking to Copper, you know. One of the cool ones. She just gets it. So.
Mind if I hop in?
Yes.
Come with me. We'll ride together.
Trey, I would, do you have time to meet up?
To begin with.
Of course, yeah. For you, yeah, of course.
I'm not
Like, I can
taking a
actually do that.
complaint, by the way, if you want to complain about comms.
If that makes sense.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's all good.
All right, yeah, no,
I mean,
can
an actual complaint. You have to come down to the PD and talk to
Oh.
dispatch.
Ah, fuck. Okay. Well, if you see Vincent Glass, can you just give him one on the arm for me at least? Tell
Give
he's a
him
little bitch for
what in
starting
the
shit on
arm?
Twitter.
What,
Just
like
punch him in the arm.
drugs? Oh.
Well, that's. I mean, look, hey,
wanna
I didn't say
touch
it. You
him.
suggested it. Oh, fair enough. I don't blame you actually.
Okay.
He's a weird one. But yeah, did you actually want to meet up or no?
Yeah, where are you at?
I can be at apartments in a second.
I am not going to the apartments.
Okay, I can
Why
come
would
to
you pick
wherever
that?
you are. I don't know, man.
Well, you
I don't-
can't come
is it-
where I am because I'm in a secret
Okay.
underground facility right now for the
What are you
police.
fucking? What are you fucking Batman?
I'm not fucking Batman. I'm married.
No, that's not what I implied. Okay, first off, you're the semantics here. Putting
Okay.
the wrong emphasis on the wrong syllable.
Okay, you said it though.
Okay, I'll be in fucking, what's the park name in the center of the city? I'll be there. I don't know where to meet you.
Wait,
Copper,
let
I'm
me
sorry.
see if people are
I've been gone for a
shooting
while.
over there.
Okay, I've been gone for a while. Sorry.
No,
How's it
people
hurt?
are shooting over there. I don't want to have to do that.
Okay, I gotta go. Fiona, I'll be back. Bye.
Okay,
Thank
meet
you.
me.
I'll call you in a second. Fiona knows I'm with you, so if you try to kill me, you're done for.
What?
Nothing. I don't know. I'm just protecting myself. You know, I gotta
I'll
have.
fucking kill
all that kind
Fiona
of-
too. She's easy to find.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true. Half the city is like
So
her
I think at the moment
adopted
we're
children
gonna
or
be
whatever.
looking
so-
to run the North Rockford area.
Where should I meet
So
you?
I'm gonna park up in some gardens. But like I said, just be very careful how close you get.
Um.
I'm.
Keep in mind I'm on foot,
gonna
so it's
let
gonna be
you
a
go
minute.
You're on foot.
Don't immediately follow
Yeah,
them
listen, I have $6,000, and apparently food costs like $500
Oh,
per meal.
fuck.
So I can eat for like 2 days.
Okay,
All right,
I'm
that's all I
gonna
got.
listen. I'm gonna have to do this operation and then call you.
Okay, you do whatever you have to do, Copper. I will wait in Legion Square for you.
Okay. Don't wait in
I'm gonna
Legion Square.
play,
You're gonna
like-
get kidnapped. Okay.
What, is that actually a thing?
Yes.
I'm gonna get some gas.
What happened to the city, man?
What do you, what do you mean?
I don't know, dude. I've been kidnapped once in my entire time in the city before.
Yeah,
okay?
we're fucking
And now you're telling me Legion Square ain't safe?
Me too.
I'm gonna go to.
All right, I'll be a pillbox then, dude. I'll never catch
no, don't go
I
to
just watched
Pillbox.
two
That's
cops
what-
T-bone each other.
That's how you don't. You're literally picking every place to go to get fucking kidnapped.
You're
dude.
telling. Okay, listen. The hospital's supposed
Everybody
to be a safe
kidnaps
ground.
EMS.
All right, well.
It's been like that since I came here to
No,
be a cop.
no way.
Yes.
I've been kidnapped one time.
Okay, dude. I'm not going to the
Okay, well.
hospital either.
All right, well, where?
Fucking
all
nerds go to the
I don't know where to
hospital.
go. I don't know where to go.
Okay, you know what?
Oh, I'm gonna go to your house.
Okay. Nothing
The
bad
one in the
happens
alleyway.
there. That's a good
The
idea.
one in the alleyway.
Oh, I'm there right now.
Oh, I'm trying to run there. It's gonna be a
Literally
minute.
hanging out in my alleyway right now.
Oh, I was
I'm just
gonna go lay on your
naturally
couch while you
drawn
weren't
to my
there.
fucking alleyway. All right, okay.
Yeah, I was gonna go lay on your
All
couch.
right, sounds good.
All right.
All right, don't burn
All right,
yourself. All right, bye-bye.
Yep.
Sorry, Ripley.
Yeah, you're good.
That's Trey Romano. He was a part of like the nerds, the guild. And I
Oh, yeah, I
rarely
remember
rarely see him, but they all know Dean and they're all connected and
We're gonna spin up near the casino first of all.
okay, so we're floating, right?
Basically, we're trying to float near 402, and basically we'll shoot whoever shoots at him.
Where
There's
are
a
they
fire
right
truck
now?
in front of Mission Row. That's weird.
Yeah, well,
I just saw them take a northbound right past us on Strawberry just now. They look like they're heading towards the casino in a general sense.
okay, let's do a drive-by on the fucking... Okay, alright. That's cool.
No idea what that is. Maybe they're there to help policemen. Maybe their name is like Fireman or something.
Yeah. There's someone that has the plate PD Mom.
PD Mom? PD Space Bomb?
Yeah, PD... Oh, it's Jenny. True.
So how long do you think it'll take before someone takes the bait and shoots at Casterman?
You know what? It's by chance, honestly.
We're
If
gonna
they-
go pretty much straight down by went on through.
I know Eugene's around. We were just chasing him. He's one of the boys.
Right. Well, like he's it depends on who catches a glimpse of him driving in the car, relays it over to someone, and I guess communicates to the right people, and then actually does something about it. I guess.
You know what would be a
Or like
five-head
hears
play?
his voice, or
It would be awesome if we had a unmarked car with like 2 detectives in it, and we just wherever Casterman goes, we just have like 2
Like
or
a
3
secret
cars on the
service?
traffic stop with them, like as if they're pulling that car over, and that way it's an excuse for cars to be in the area.
yeah, we can do a bait.
Yeah, and criminals would always be like, "Oh, we can go for it now." Like now would be a great time to go for Casterman. Those cops are distracted by that traffic stop, but it's like actually not a traffic stop. It's bait for them.
Keep us updated. Where are we headed?
We're literally going to cut all the way west on West Eclipse, see what we see. Didn't see anything of Roosters really, and then we'll double back and go on Ace Jones. I kind of just want to be on West Eclipse, because I feel like if, you know, with the connections that he's got, they're going to be using this road a lot.
Because Moon called me copy mommy on Lenny once, and it got out of hand. Like really out of hand very quickly. And then
I think I
5-0
pissed
started
off
doing
Martel
it.
today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
She
think
kicked the
said,
shit out of the highwayman.
She did. She kicked the shit out of the highwayman. She's quitting the LSPD.
I don't really think that that's on you though. I think the the possibility for her to stir the pot is much higher if she goes to the BCSO.
Oh, she's not going to the BCSO.
Where is she going?
She said she doesn't want to be in LSPD anymore. She hates the BCSO, so she's gonna split apart and make her own law enforcement agency called the Martel Service, or the Federal Martels. Martels, that's it. U.S. Martels. So she came back out of the locker room with a black uniform and a red vest and said, "I'm a U.S. Federal Marshal."
Like what?
Oh god.
Something.
She's gonna fuck with the FIB and something bad's gonna happen.
Yeah, I told her to at least get some chevrons on her shoulders so she looked like a cop, because she looked like a fake cop.
Yeah.
And she was like, and then she screamed, "You don't tell me what to do, you man!" I was like, okay, let's calm down.
Personal, just to light a fire on them a little bit, right? You want them actively thinking that you're around and that you're available, I guess.
Trying to see where 402 is. He's with Spartan, right?
Just pretend you're English, and I'm sure it'll come to you.
They're up in the Vinewood Hills, I think.
Isn't doing someone else's dirty work a bit of a bitch move?
Are they?
What do you mean? I thought I was going to tweet.
I only sit 490, 495.
What's that in relation to, though?
I have no idea where the fuck they are.
Pond's doing it for him.
402, what's your current 20?
We're sitting at nearest Jones Drive.
Where?
Okay, we're east on exit.
Where's Sean's Row?
I'm just sort of paralleling
Ace Jones Drive.
Just tweet out something like, "What a beautiful day to be a cop," or something like that.
I'll post about seatbelts and just retweet it, Casterman.
Alright, we got a Vargas member running into Roosters right now.
He's got affiliation with those.
Nice.
Yeah, the male in blue jeans, black body armor, otherwise shirtless, yellow mask, short high cut haircut.
Casterman, do you want us to retweet that tweet? Or just kind of leave it? A bunch of cops in the tweets.
Sorry, I'm just looking.
Keep us updated, Phil. I'm getting fucking lost between all these fucking units.
We're on Vinewood and Elgin, all the way east now. I'm gonna swing by La Fuente Blanca, see if I can see anything, and then I'm gonna double back.
Let's go to Marlow.
We'll head up towards Samwell.
Well, if we break off road at any point, maybe if they are looking for us, they catch an eye.
We're gonna make it painfully obvious that we're still
Dude, why are you reversing, dude? Fucking dumb, dude.
We're gonna get on the freeway.
You see that? Hold up. That was Fiona.
No, the retweet.
That was Fiona?
Yeah.
Oh, Langwood, so they know. That's good.
What?
So, Casterman tweeted out, "What a beautiful day to be a cop,"
Yeah.
and then Lang Buddha just retweeted it.
It do be a wonderful day. And being a cop is super sick.
I can just imagine Casterman waking up in the morning and driving down the street whistling to himself.
Oh, what a wonderful day to be a cop!
What a beautiful day to be a cop.
Oh,
Hello,
rightio,
sun.
yeah.
Oh, good night, moon.
But he's like saying hi to everything. Hello, tree. Today's a
tree.
great day to be a cop.
Hello, tree. Hello. Good morning, ma'am. Beautiful day to be a cop.
Given that Line Buddha just retweeted that, may well just...
Hello, stop sign. It's a great day to be a cop.
Okay, yeah.
Across the street.
Oh, God.
682 will be posted up on Spanish.
You know how angry that would make people to know that that would be like how happy you'd be to come to work and be a cop?
Hello,
in
red
the middle
car.
of-
Great day to be a cop. Yeah, we're
in the
doing
middle
it.
of how things are right now. They're like trying their best to make us angry and like not want to be cops. And we're just like, hello, fruit stand. It's
Hello,
a beautiful day to
Putos
be a cop.
Frutos. It's a great day to be a cop.
So happy to be here and be a cop. Hello, La Fuente Blanca.
Dude,
it's a
we're
great day
gonna
to
be
be a cop.
fucking off and doing our nonsensical trooper shit, and someone's just gonna come up and fucking shoot us while we're like,
And we're just gonna be like, hello, deranged
wow,
gunman.
what
It's
a great day to be a cop. Hello, cow. What a great day to be a cop.
Moo.
Moo. No, it should be with everything. When we arrest a person and get shot, falling out of the sky in Air One. What a great day to be a cop.
Somehow I think that all those things would be fine except when we're arresting people, because that's when it would be perceived the wrong way.
What do you mean?
I just feel like people would think we were doing it only because they were there, and they don't.
Oh, I'm
they
not
wouldn't
allowed to be
understand we were doing
happy?
it all day.
You have a problem? You hate
That's
women?
it. That's
What?
it. It's mag dump season. You bragged in front of me. It's mag dump season.
Wait, so why are we shooting Copper? She arrested me and said that she was happy about being a cop. That bitch!
Say less. Unite all the gangs. Let's do this.
What a great day to be a cop. Put your hands up, I'm gonna tase you. It's like being a cashier at like a movie place. Like, welcome to Harkins. We have 30% off all popcorn and sodas. What would you like to order?
Dispatch from 202. I found DNA on scene. It's a great day to be a cop.
Dispatch, it's a great day to be a cop. This is 238. I'm westbound on Hawick.
Oh my god.
Like that.
It's a great day to be a cop.
Forward to a great day to be a cop. I'm stationary at Gantry Lane.
Yo.
Look what you...
Great day to be a cop.
See?
You started.
Oh, do we actually have a dispatch on this channel?
Yes, I flipped over when you asked.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Just to give you a little TLDR, Dean Watson, very wanted man. If you hear the words that we think we're being tailed, shit's hitting the fan. Oh fuck, 78. Yeah. Know what's up.
Copy that. I've been also flipping through cameras for units active in the situation just to make sure.
How about Casterman, when things go tits up, you just say, what a great day to be a cop.
Maybe that needs to be
Imagine those are those last words.
Oh, God.
It'd be poetic.
Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea for a safe word, actually.
It's a great day to be a cop.
I don't know what a safe word is.
You know what?
So
It would be
say-
it would be perfect if we fail or if we succeed. No matter
like
what,
a
it's gonna be
word
great.
and say that you're in trouble.
Do you not reuse safe words, Harper?
Why do I get the feeling that just went?
Safe, but I'm inside MRPD.
Okay. I feel like the dispatcher just slipped one by PD and
I'm
nobody
sorry.
noticed.
Did you ask me what safe words are used for?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm talking to Vale.
Oh no, she said Harper. She asked me.
Oh,
mine.
okay. Copy
Yeah,
that.
I said Harper. Yeah.
We're just sitting here like idiots. Sorry.
I was gonna say something, but I'm not going to.
Yeah, let's. We're professionals, guys. You know what? I'm in a great day to be a cop. Pick up my paycheck.
Sounds good. Last time, so I pick my paycheck up once a month, and the last one I want to say was like $88,000.
Oh, nice.
And then Davenport told me that he went fishing, and in like 3 hours he made $22,000. And I was like, holy shit, you made like a quarter of my literal monthly paycheck in a couple hours of fishing. Damn.
Yeah, I pick up my paycheck whenever I think about it.
When you go that
Yeah,
far
there
to
you
North
go.
Watford, it's quite difficult to get in a position where I can respond very, very quickly.
Yeah, Raj. Just
Just so you're aware, that's all. Maybe like, yeah, you go like for it, but maybe not stop there.
They actually put a sign up on this unnamed road, Lower Clean Street.
Hey, Ripley.
Yep. How'd it go in there?
Oh, dude. Good. I put some propaganda up.
Propaganda, nice.
Yeah,
Oh, you good?
I got the marker and I
yeah,
wrote
we're
what a
just
great day to be a cop.
Hell yeah.
You saw you said it, so no worries.
We're reversing back and forth on Lower Clean Street. We're gonna pivot onto Eastern.
Are they on Great Ocean?
Clean Street, I guess, or Upper Clean.
Or Clean Street. I think they're up at the Manor,
Oh.
near the old Parsons used to be.
Yeah, I'm going. I'm getting the area. That guy used the hard R word, dude. I'm not comfortable.
It sounded to me like he said puta madre.
Mother bitch.
Yeah, I had a couple weeks ago. I helped out the
Slow down!
a young man and a young lady. Her name
Slow
was
the fuck
Dora.
down!
She said she needed some help. She was lost and she needed to find her auntie. Her name was Puta Madre.
Using an excuse. They've been using the.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and her uncle Pendejo.
Pendejo?
Yeah, she needed help finding her uncle Pendejo. So I helped them find. I was looking for them. I was like, "Hello,
You were
Puta
asking-
Madre, Puta Madre, Pendejo." I was running around Del Perro Pier yelling, trying to find them, and nobody really seemed very helpful. I don't know why.
My camera,
Huh.
see if they...
Maybe it's your accent. Maybe it's not the right.
Yeah.
We're trying to make ourselves as obvious as possible, so we're willfully being shit UM cops.
Hey, why don't you guys do a traffic stop?
There's nobody driving.
Well,
I see where you're.
that was Ripley. So you have great ideas, Ripley. That's why the SASP is the best.
Yup. Oh man.
Fuck that sign. I'm a street racer. I'm a street racer. Can't catch me, cops. Look at what I did. I'm just running this track in case I ever have to get rid of the cops.
So we almost have the SASP budget spent. That's good.
Oh yeah, on what?
I don't know what compensation on that.
Mostly just repairing the chargers over and over and over and over.
In the cleaning manner.
Our chargers or?
Mickey S's car.
Yeah, I've been keeping them both like to the 10s.
But looks a lot like the one that he has, and then
what is
like
happening
a white
here?
van, like a surfer van. An SG.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever once
yeah, there's
dipped
two cars
into
in the
any of
driveway,
the
and
counts to pay for car repairs.
Yeah, whenever I take one of the shared the trooper
blocked
vehicles
in.
to the garage, I make sure to get it
Sorry.
fixed up to the 10s.
Traffic jam.
And then when they give me the receipt, I run across the street to the bank and transfer it over from the police
We're rolling
budget.
down East Mobile Thunder. We're gonna do the same loop again. Roosters.
Hey Claire,
You got a
I'm
second?
I know I'm gonna have to listen to the radio. I'm gonna op on channel 8 or 7. What are we on?
Okay. I'm gonna send you a
We are
text to the report I
on
need you
8.
to read. It's about the tuner shop explosion last night.
Okay.
Earl's name was mentioned as a motivation for the explosion.
Yeah. Fuck. What was her name?
CC Beyond is dead because of it.
Yes, I know about this. The officer that wrote the report came over and talked to Snow and I after the PD meeting. And after the SRU meeting that I had.
Alright,
then we're good.
Maybe just try,
Yeah.
just try and call him and be really
So,
nice to him and ask him where he is and how
Yeah, I
his day's
think we
going
might have to have a warrant for Mr. K.
Yes.
Because there's a
would be good.
murder.
Yeah.
That's gonna
Yeah,
be big.
this is a big charge.
But
Yeah.
maybe that's what we need.
Yeah, we're gonna go straight there.
Alright.
Yeah.
We're gonna make
Okay.
it real bit, so maybe
Yeah.
very,
Okay,
very
alright.
All right, nice. Okay, all right, great.
For anyone named Bunny, and nobody named Bunny is around right now.
Hey, did you see where that
There's
military
some chick
truck went?
that helps them run the casino. and
No.
Her nickname's like Bunny. I can't remember what her actual
Someone
name
just
is, though.
tweeted.
But she runs like other things.
So Lang Buddha just tweeted.
Bunny
Bunny
works
at
for Dean. She was a part of the Corpo Kid TV series, and she was selected. Her and another person won, and they're in managerial positions to run various businesses and stuff for Lingberg, for Dean, and Mr. Lang.
It's got to be bait, 100%. So
Just rotate towards the casino, please, with it now.
yeah, we're close by. We don't get too close and speak though.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, we should start heading east.
Have your pistole?
My pistoli is ready to rolly.
God, you're so funny. We're so wacky. We're so wacky and zany because we're state police
Hey,
officers.
Copper.
Yeah, what's up?
Completely off topic. We just had 4 supercars pass this exact same, like, model and everything. They're all like tuner cars, but I've never seen them.
Yeah, I see them now.
One of them is Marie Ortiz. I just pulled her over and
Okay.
like an hour ago. She's not in no. Try hard
keep
Trooper
an eye out, see if
Ripley.
anything's
How can I help
coming.
you? Hi.
We're doing tail checks pretty regularly. We don't have anything behind us.
Yep.
Cool. I'm gonna quickly give him a call.
Yeah, should be fixed. I'm good with it as well. If you want to take Chaos out, I am a-okay with that. No, I'm on an undercover op right now. I don't have Zero.
What the fuck
okay.
were those
No
cars?
problem. Bye-bye.
Let's take gunfire.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, we'll do the same to him.
We will be heading towards
See ya.
Blanca in a minute.
See this, Ripley?
Just had class 2 fire on a 13 Alpha north of Roosters.
Do I see what?
Everything the light touches is our kingdom. We
Oh, what
own
about
this
that shadowy
island.
place behind the casino?
Oh, especially the shadowy place.
It's gonna be in relation to
Wow.
We've got all the units. I'll stick with Vale.
Yeah, 682, we're sticking on Vanderbilt Boulevard right now.
It's great that we'll soon be connected
I just had Rami run
to a king who'll be all
south
time
Hold on, hold on.
adored.
Roosters.
Hmm.
I believe they may have been chasing his AMG. I'm not sure though.
Casterman, where are you guys rotating to?
Roosters.
Alright, copy that. Yeah, it's a
There's
carrot.
still,
Or an onion.
there's still shots fired from that 13. I'm gonna hop channel a sec.
There we go. Canines are
I'm gonna briefly transition through as well.
682, we're gonna stick.
Did you see those? You know what kind of cars those were?
No.
Besides ugly as fuck?
There's 78 cool, there's 78 cool, right? We're still rolling.
Where's the
So we'll
78?
go back to channel 3, we'll come back to channel 8 after.
3? Channel 3.
Copy that.
Good, 682. Yes. Ready to check.
Is he going north or east, Martel? Can you tell?
Stand by.
You hear that?
I've got a black and colored vehicle slow rolling where the 95 are.
That's
us.
Charger.
It's gunfire coming westbound, Alta Street from a gray colored black two-door.
Ripley jumps out of the car with a pistol in his hand. Running towards automatic gunfire. This is a lad.
I do have canine as well.
I'm on the south side of the building. I'm on the south side of the building, over the hedge. I heard somebody moving around. I don't know if they're on the roof or if they're still in there or not.
Alright, I'm on the roof right now.
Suspect is going to be a tan man wearing a white bandana, white hat, and white pants. He shot 2 officers.
682, we're coming back up now.
He must have continued down this mountain after we backed off.
Where do you think he is, Marcel? Because I have canine.
Maybe south.
Oh, shot fired out of our location.
South.
Ripley?
I'm north of Divian Drive right now.
I'm going to be
We're
walking.
continuing southbound. We're continuing southbound from Musmios Mountain to the next road. Yeah, it's going to be this next road here.
It's on the other side of this building.
I think they're going to be stationed
Yeah,
top of
they
the roof,
firm.
perhaps.
Can I get a co-pilot Air 1?
He's down. I got one down. The man in the tan shirt is down.
Yeah, man with no shirt is down. Be advised, we still have Rami and one other extended. Disregard, we just have Rami outstanding.
Ripley's down.
Craig, prior to this, not knowing that Rami was one of the suspects, I believe I saw him running southbound from Rooster's Rest.
Confirm, yeah, he's gonna be one of them. He's in the car with them.
I
spotted Rami's towards the gallery.
southbound Lawson Boulevard. It's 2-door. That's super car from the
Ripley!
Was it a McLaren Senna?
I had 2 individuals running northbound. What were they wearing again?
Rami's wearing all black, black hoodie,
Okay,
black
copy that. I
sweatpants.
saw them just, whoever that SUV is, I just saw them off of Kimball Hill Drive going north.
It's confirmed. Rami was unmasked this whole time, so right now he is literally a wanted villain.
A villain?
So if you see him, go after him.
Copy. Clearly, give me keys to my car.
So just to clarify, do we have 495s right now?
Yeah, a 495.
Copy that.
There are a lot of fucking
The
cops
last
here.
visual status I saw, Rami was running southbound on San Vitus from the Roosters. Like
I saw him in the tuner car. That's the most recent. What's the color of the tuner car?
I
saw him in the tuner car last scene going stuff on Los Boulevard. I
didn't know that was
involved. That's what channels.
Towards
like,
the
Alta Towers.
secure right now.
Ripley!
355, where are we building a perimeter? Are we on Didion or Kimball?
We're on the property.
I can't have you bleed out like a
Yeah,
normie.
we're on the property just over
No.
Didion and Clay. So hold up.
You would have been proud.
We have multiple
I came around the corner, he was just sitting there. I just shot him in the face like 3 times, but he had a Glock 18C, so he just turned around and was like, "Brrrah." Oh my god, look at that dog over there to the east.
They had a canine at the scene. They had a canine at the scene.
Yeah, but what's that dog to the east? He's
No,
just sitting there.
I see him across the
Looks so lonely.
Alright, listen. We're gonna sneak over to the car.
Okay.
Hey, Cross, you want to put him in here and I'll take him to the point?
What?
Cross, do you want to put him in here so I can take him to the point?
672, what's your 20?
I'm taking him to the point.
Okay, do you want to drive? Because I'm not in there.
I'm getting my own car.
I'm with Hayes.
Don't fuck up the car. You're fired.
Yeah, you tell him.
The 1013's code 4.
Let some inexperienced noob drive me around? I think not. I can't get up this mountain, Ripley.
It's so steep. I see tire marks though.
Listen, I couldn't let you bleed out with those normies. You're a state police officer. Yeah.
Road. We're all in a house there. There's
Real shit.
Make room.
And two
Make room. Excuse me. What the fuck?
What the fuck are you doing?
Fucking dumbasses. Yo, Ripley, Casterman, you're actually pretty good undercover cadet.
He really is. Undercover cadet.
Gotta live up to the role name, you know?
All right.
I'm gonna be north on Monster Road. I'll come get you.
Units from Clinton, are you ready to move to Kimberly?
331's got
Excuse me?
a 95.
Gunner?
Sorry, I'm just jumping in here for a second.
Okay, well, I'm express taking Ripley to the hospital.
Okay, I probably should go to the hospital too.
Oh, okay.
Killed a man.
Yeah.
Listen,
Hey Ripley, how are you?
Hi.
I'm not
Good.
leaving a state police officer to lay on the ground and bleed out some basic bitch, okay?
Yeah, that doesn't happen to us. We're different.
Well, good.
It's gonna be
We're very different.
135.7. I'm on the 395.
That guy had to be on drugs. He had to be on drugs.
Someone needs to grab their radio.
You take a lot of bullets?
Which
I hit him in the jaw like twice, and then the guy we just took down.
The peanut?
Yeah, the guy with no shirt. Yeah, peanut.
Yeah, I mean, I only shot him like a couple of times, and then you drop like a sack of potatoes. So.
Yeah.
Guys in Clinton, let's move. It's not set there.
Okay, 106. I was peeing in a bush, and I specifically asked somebody to watch me, and they did not. Where is everyone?
Kimberly.
I'll come pick you up.
I'll take him in, ma'am.
This is perfect. We're gonna go in like a team.
Who do we have in custody?
Who is that?
Eugene, Big D, and one gentleman.
Oh, hey.
It's Nancy.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Ripley, are you good?
He collected some bullets.
There's gonna be another 95.
Look, I couldn't leave him there to bleed out like the rest of the cops because he's a state police officer.
Gotcha. I'll look.
Yelling out, I'm sorry, Flop is shooting you.
He's not a normie. He's a
Have you
trooper.
seen any sign of the others, or has it been?
Oh, Christmas trees.
quiet
I'm
on
dying,
it?
Copper.
It's been quiet on Kimball the
Go,
whole time.
go get seen by a doctor.
I did today.
495. Who cuffed
Is it 'cause you
the
have
two
to poop?
individuals minus Eugene?
No, I have a
I cuffed Peanut. I removed his weapon.
I've had a fever for the last 9 days.
Before I cuffed the guy in the white.
So I got sick with a stomach bug, then I got sick with like a fucking like a bad flu, and then what happened is from all the sickness, I was dehydrated. And it didn't matter how much water I was drinking, I wasn't getting enough electrolytes, and then now I got a kidney stone.
Well, you can feel it.
Yeah, it's in my bladder right now.
Are you gonna get one of those dilating pills so you can shoot it out there like a snot rocket?
And what's that? You mean the fucking flow
Crystal?
Oh, I gotta listen. I'm gonna try to save it, and I think I'm gonna name it Toretti.
You gonna let it get bigger so you can like put it on a necklace?
Fuck no! Holy shit! God, I hope it's not that big.
Has anyone started documenting the
Okay.
vehicle?
Jesus
Grady,
Christ!
I'm on scene. I can help out wherever I'm needed.
Okay, who's leading the scene
And
on the
you're-
ground? Nelson's Castman did.
You're falling apart.
So I just get a call
Yeah.
340. I can do it. It's fine.
Alright, thank you.
Everly, if you can document the vehicle for us, please.
I'm sorry.
If you have a 95,
That's
please
all
terrible.
good.
That's
Wow.
terrible.
I'll be better in no time.
That means you can ask Santa Claus for whatever you want because you're already suffering.
Yes.
Santa Claus, I really want Spectrum to go to hell.
I did say
Miss
Everly
me
asked
with
if
that
you could take care of the
bullshit.
vehicle. Alright. Might get too early EMS, Mina.
Sir, I also noticed you're looking quite pale.
Yeah.
Oh, he's white.
Channel. Was that code
I
4?
noticed that too.
Stand by.
Ephraim, we're gonna call it code 4 for now. If you want to roll in.
All
You
right.
think you got a kidney
Nina,
stone
everyone
from
did
the
a thermal
coil
sweep.
pizza?
We got nothing around your area.
Abram, 340, did anybody search the man in the white sweater?
Yeah, Abram, I removed all their stuff since we decided to cuff them, leave them there with all their gear.
I don't want to do your job for you, but that does seem. I did bleed. I was bleeding a lot.
Where are you so I can get the stuff?
Right up here.
I've got an extra bag on me. I've got
east of you.
Yeah, that might be helpful. It's
Who's
really
the
cold in
BCSO
here.
unit overlooking Diddy?
Or...
Right to the top. That one that's driving right now.
670. Get this into your ambulance. You're gonna feel sharp scratch.
Are you
I'm
doubled up?
having difficulty
Yeah, we're
locating
doubled
his
up.
pulse.
Okay,
Lawrence.
355 is breaking off from this. You guys got this covered. Good shit. Thank you.
You must be doing it wrong because he's very clearly just kind of alive.
Yeah, that's why I was just checking if how strong his
Good job, Meredith.
Oh man.
Oh.
Whew.
Oh.
Oh, thank you guys. That feels great. Oh man.
CMG.
Yeah, I'm trying to make sure he doesn't ICU.
Do I have an incident report to
Man,
file for
I feel great. I feel like I could go for a marathon right now. I feel.
Okay, yeah,
Woo,
let's
I'm
get you
energized, man.
to your
Damn,
feet.
that was some good stuff. What was that? You hit me with adrenaline or something? What was
Yeah,
that?
he's a vampire.
That for us, please.
Okay, let's get you to your feet. 3, 2, 1. How are you feeling, Trooper? Any dizziness?
I'm pretty good.
This is going in for a violent felony, correct? Yes.
Who's the
Oh man, I feel so good.
Ramiel Ramen. I'm trying to get the. Oh, got the
Hey, stretch.
Yeah, they're right.
Head, shoulders, knees and toes. Knees and toes.
Yeah. Oof, man, I feel real good. I feel real good. Oh man.
Eyes, ears, mouth, and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes. Knees and toes.
Woof, man, that was amazing. You know, it felt a little funny. Oh, look at this. Wow, thank you. Oh, I could, just in case, you know, I've been looking to try to get some of these for my cruiser just in case, you know, it might be the difference between life and death, you know? You never know out there.
I forgot to put the camera in the car.
Well, don't worry. We got an extra one right here. And, damn, looks good. Hey, thank you very much. I would have hated to lose my pathetic, short, mortal life that only lasts like 40 or 50 years to a gunshot like this. But hey,
no,
you know
Ripley,
what?
we live about like 80 now on average.
Oh, do you? I mean,
yes.
I mean, do we? We do? Oh, that's great to hear.
Yes.
Still 80 years, you
well,
know.
I can't say we anymore. I'm basically a shell. I'm a cyborg.
Oh,
yes.
That must be so, so strange for you to be an outsider to the normal mortals, scurrying about their short, pointless lives, about worrying about their short.
I'm just a ghost.
Issues.
Living from shell to shell right now.
Mm-hmm. Well, I certainly can't relate to anything like that, so I
Nope,
can only
nobody
imagine
can.
what that must be like.
I'm
to
one
go
of a
through.
kind.
Yeah. Wow.
All
They
right,
must
thank the
fear
doctors
you.
for their nice help.
Yeah, try not to get
Ripley.
another 12.
Thank you for saving my life.
Yeah, send it.
Your one and only life.
My one and only
Cherish
short
it.
mortal life. I will make the rest, most of my next 40 or 50 years
Not if
Okay.
I come
being
first.
alive
Stay
as a
safe.
normal,
80.
living, breathing, mortal human being. Thank you. Easy peasy.
You know, if I didn't know any better, you're like a vampire and I'm a ghost and we're just reliving Halloween.
There's no such thing as vampires, Copper. Don't be silly.
Yeah, and there's no such thing as ghosts. Or having your personality imprinted into a network. I don't know where Gunner went.
I don't know where Gunner goes most of the time.
Gunner, where are you?
In front of Pillbox Medical, ma'am.
No, you're not. Get in the car.
Martel's gonna come pick me up.
Oh, I see how it is. Fine. Enjoy your
Okay.
kidney stone.
Thank you.
Oh.
Hello. How you doing?
He's just going for a jog on the highway.
Oh, don't
he's
jump!
jumping. He's jumping.
Oh,
And he's
no!
down. And he just killed himself. You just watched him man kill himself.
Oh my God!
Did you see Cy Carter?
Yeah, he just jumped off the highway right here, and he's down below on Del Perro Freeway.
We should be.
Oh my God! Look, in my eyes, we ran over fucking Gunner.
It's all love.
No, Gunner's fine.
Hey, only one of the 95s is mine for 5-8 needs medical. Everyone else is.
Oh my God, are you okay?
The other 3 are good to go to MRPD.
Break.
Sir?
Rami's assaulting these.
Oh my gosh. What?
Yeah, Affirm, he's wanted.
What in the world?
I'll get the barriers.
happened?
I'll get the barriers.
How could this happen to Cy Carter?
I'm 3-1.
He's standing right on the phone.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe this.
What the hell is Maldini's and where is that?
Popular Street.
Oh my gosh, his phone is ringing. It could be anyone.
Everyone's en route to Maldini's as well.
Still on the phone.
Oh
next
my
to Black and
gosh.
Celeste.
If only I could spell, this would go faster.
Mina, are we good to transport our 95?
Spelling is hard. It's the hardest thing about being a police officer and having to write reports with no spell check
David's
functionality.
processing. Do you want us to look at another radio for this Rami situation, or are you guys good?
Nine?
Do you want us to look radio channels for this Rami thing,
Oh
or are
my
you guys
God,
good?
this is OD
We're right here.
and they jumped off the bridge.
Jumping
There
in
too
the
is
blue and
23.
colored vehicle, occupied twice.
I don't think we have any other available interceptors, please.
I need an interceptor.
We got the last class here.
Oh. Okay, continuing northbound, 5 for the
This
street.
guy, Eugene?
41-1.
Continuing now westbound, transition Haywick.
Okay.
Let's keep on to 4 units for the time being, and then other units to fail pursuit. Or
Does he have a pulse?
Everyone taking over
I
cruise here.
don't
We're on
think he's
westbound, turn to the
unresponsive. He has a
left on
pulse, but he's
Haywick.
unresponsive.
Now going right into the
everyone
mall.
distance zone.
Oh my gosh, he's not
Related
talking.
to the shooting, so.
He's unconscious. He
Still
fell
going
from
straight
up
down.
there.
His pulse is pretty low, Copper. If I were to
Now right,
quantify
Dave
it,
Milton
it's low
Parkway,
as
northbound.
Do you think
Wait,
there's
actually,
any way to
did he shoot
transport
cops?
him?
Did not shoot
He
cars. He
was
was
a part of the
being-
incident.
Gunner.
He was part
Gunner.
of
What the
he
hell?
shot civilians.
He's
That's
this
literally-
person
this
is
guy
foaming
just
at the mouth and he's
almost died.
unresponsive and we watched him fall off the ledge up there from where you fell.
I'm sure he's fine. I'm sure he's
Well, I
fine.
said it to you when
He's
you were
got
on
a
the
very
radio
low
last.
pulse. It's
Continuing
low AF.
westbound, Boulevard Del Perro.
No, it's just Cy
Everyone will
Carter.
stay then.
I'm sure I'll make it out.
It's just Cy Carter.
Okay, well, we're gonna go to
right,
some stuff.
Rockford Drive, turn to right.
Oh, he's got
Cross
20
into
points,
the gas
21
station.
points on his license. His license
Seems to
is
have stopped at the gas
suspended.
station.
Oh, make sure you take his license.
Gas right now?
Oh, he
It's
dropped
suspended.
something.
Please don't let him get gas.
Oh. What are those?
Pick those up. I don't know. Apparently they look like some kind
Everyone's got
of
no
pill.
visual.
Do you know what they are? Can you identify the pill?
No, it's written in Chinese.
Yeah, well, it
Suspect
doesn't
is
have
on
to.
foot.
I mean, the
Looks like
actual
they're
pill.
battling
Usually,
officers
the
down there.
pill capsules and
There's a red
imprints on the actual
over
pill
here on this gas station.
signify either the pharmaceutical brand or a number, or a lot
Yeah.
number, what it is. If it's opiates.
Nah,
No,
I'm not a.
no, you don't know.
I can't. I don't
You
know.
can't. Not by the
I can't.
color. Not by the shape.
Hey,
You can't.
they need backup near the North Rockford Drive. They
Oh,
got
say less.
right near the manor.
Okay, I'll stay with him. I'll stay. You guys go ahead.
The blue one.
See if I can figure out what
I'm
happened.
so worried about Cy Carter.
It's okay.
Senna is continuing eastbound West Eclipse. Now on Dorset, eastbound.
Why did?
Continuing Dorset. High rate. Headed past the mall now on Rockford Plaza, turning right off Dorset onto 8 Milden Parkway, southbound. Left, Las Lagunas, eastbound. Eastbound San Andreas underneath. Turning
These cons are
left
confusing me.
on northbound Elgin.
Duh.
Left again, westbound. Calais Avenue, or sorry, Swiss, excuse me.
Oh
Now
my
back on
God,
Upward
dude.
Power, southbound. Transitioning lower power southbound.
He's trying. He's doing it. He's doing it. You're doing it, Peter. He's
Right
believing.
off power, Adams Apple, westbound. Right again on Alta, northbound. Left, westbound, Vespucci Boulevard.
Might be swapping right here to the
right into Red
Port
Garage.
Bridge.
Exiting Red Garage now by Globe News.
Oh,
Continuing
fuck,
underneath
fuck,
into
fuck.
Arcadius.
Oh, I thought there was another unit.
Northbound Alta.
I'm dumb. Sorry, Ripley. I'm just dumb.
You guys spike here, guys. I need you guys to spike here.
Oh,
Come
they
on,
hit the
you
wall
got
up there.
spikes when I use them.
You have this. You have spikes.
Continuing northbound Alta.
I have them in the other cruiser.
Okay.
Oh, yes, I stocked this one full of spikes. I'm so smart.
What, this one?
Yeah, I've got extra spikes in this one just in case I need them.
Back now southbound Alta.
Does anyone have spikes?